All right, people. It's A-Fizzle here, and it is time, people. Well, it's almost time. We got 20 minutes before kickoff. Denver Broncos trying to go for a third straight win here, get to 6-4, heading into the bye week, going against the Philadelphia Eagles, who are 3-6 and coming off a tough loss to the Los Angeles Chargers the previous week. And the fun fact, I'm pretty sure some people already know this, especially Broncos fans and Eagles fans. The Eagles are 0-3 against the AFC West this year, losing to the Chiefs in week 4, the Raiders in week 7, and the Chargers last week. Meanwhile, on the other end, we got the Broncos who are 3-0 against the NFC East. Okay. Losing to beat the Giants week 1, beat the HCTR 2 weeks ago, and beat the Cowboys last week. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. Like I don't want to say I'm looking forward to it because I couldn't really get hyped for this game, but I'm looking forward to the Broncos. If anything, I'm just looking forward to the Broncos handling their business. And we got overtime in Pittsburgh, so while we went on the Broncos, let's go to Pittsburgh. We're gonna get this started right now. I'll be showing my face about 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna try to get my making clips up. I was trying to do this about my Saints Titans stream, and I wasn't really vocal because I was struggling to get them up. But now I'm starting to get them all up, so which is good. Which means I will be vocal. I'll definitely be vocal for this one. What's going on with Bronco Bro? Savage Sip. That's right. Let's go, Marada. And where you hiding, I see you. Yep. We here. Oh, we're gonna see how this goes where you're hiding for you. I seen you and Ed DeVille trolling Sleeta like a mug on history, earlier. I couldn't really talk as much because I was trying to stream and I'm trying to upload clips at the same time. And it was like Sleeta's about to end his stream. How about the Falcons? 43-3 to the Cowboys. They got shellacked. I see this coming. I said the Cowboys going to win big. I was going to win by double digits. I said it all week because they're going to be pissed off after that loss they took to the Broncos, and the Falcons are going to be a sacrificial lamb because they played them next. Now, did I spent 43-3? No, I didn't. I spent like maybe 10, 14 points, maybe no more than 17. But yeah, that was dope though. Hey, there you go, Way High. Rep your squad. Fly Eagles fly, says him. Kate McDonald, Denver going to destroy them Eagles. I sure believe that. So just bear with me. I'm trying to get the rest of these clips up. Hopefully, my laptop can. Trying to make sure I get all these clips up right quick. Okay, got that. Mm-hmm. 3, 4, 8, 5, 8, 7. I think I might got all the clips up. No, I don't. I do not have all the clips up. Don't have that one. Don't have that one. Don't have that one. Don't have that one. I'm gonna say 4, 9, 14. Okay, almost done. Yeah, they're gonna share this out. We don't move too much. I don't want to mess it up. We're gonna share this out right quick. We're gonna get. And once the Steeler game come back, okay, there it is. I was waiting on the game come back up so we don't hear commercials. I'll go over some of the scores momentarily. Right now, we got a little overtime action before we go to the Broncos. So Detroit Lions 0-8, trying to win their first game of the regular season. Pittsburgh Steelers, on the other hand, coming off an emotional Monday night win against the Chi-Town Bears last week, had to come back and win that one. They're hoping to not be embarrassed by giving the Lions their first win and at home of all places. And overtime, it started in Pittsburgh. So
Overtime rules were different, but the Lions ended up winning 19-60. Remember, it was Phil Luckett. He hurt at his tackle. The Lions won the toss, got the ball, kicked the game-winning goal on the first drive. 10 minutes here. A touchdown wins it for the Lions. A defensive touchdown wins it for the Steelers.
All right, here we go. First and 10. It's Goff. Oh, complete. And he's going to go over the middle. Okay. Almost in midfield already. Or past midfield, I should say. What a play. Find St. Brown for the first down and then some. Definitely in Steelers territory now.
Again, the leading receiver for the Lions coming in, tight end TJ Hawkinson is without a catch.
All right, here we go. First down. Ball's at the Steelers 44. Picks up some yards on the ground, maybe about 3. So it's going to be a 2nd and 7 for the Detroit Lions. As y'all know how the overtime rules work, if the Lions score a touchdown, the game is over. If they score a field goal, then the Steelers will have a chance to match that with a field goal of their own or win it with a touchdown. And the Steelers get a field goal and it's 19-19, then next score wins. But if the Lions somehow turn the ball over right here, then the next score will win regardless of the touchdown or field goal. Hope I made it less complicated for y'all. All right, meanwhile, 2nd and 7. That's the DeAndre Swift, and maybe get back to the Lions scrimmage on that one.
One of the big changes in this game has been the injury.
Let me turn that down. All right, finally got my clips up. All right, finally. As y'all know, like I said, I did try to call the game earlier for the Titans and the Saints. Like I said, I'm trying to get these clips. So I wasn't heavily invested, so now I'm invested. I got my clips up. We are good. We're gonna rock this thing next 3 hours. And Cameron Hayward comes away with the sack, but we got a flag on the play.
There's a big difference between which one that's going to be.
All right. Oh, it's on the line, so 4th down. So it's going to be 4th and 7.
Loss of 9 on the play. Yeah, I think that's going to be Taylor Decker coming off. Yeah. It was Taylor Decker, who's back his first game. Steve's remember he had that finger surgery. And see, this one looked like it may have been a face mask, but there wasn't really a grip by Highsmith.
Yeah, oh, they're going to punt. Oh, it's 4th and 16, so they're going to punt after that 9-yard sack. That means the Steelers got it, obviously, which now means the next score wins the game. 7 minutes, 32 seconds left in the OT. Let me go get some beer. And we're going to get ready. And I will show my face. I'm going to get back.
That 51-yarder tied, and the Steelers defense adjusted and shut down the Lion run game in that fourth quarter. High snap for Rudolph. Harris. And he'll fall forward to the 19-yard line.
We've had a couple of those here in the course of the game. Mason Rudolph's done a nice job. Kendrick Green, that rookie first-round pick at center, it sailed a couple of them just like that. Boy, could you imagine that being the definitive play of an overtime loss where just the QB center exchange in the shotgun?
It's a wet football. See the rain coming down. I don't know how clearly in the field we've seen some areas that Daryl, you pointed out where it's slippery than others, especially on the outside with the numbers. Second and 8, only one turnover in the game.
All right, 2nd and 8. Oh, what a catch! Oh, he stuck it through. Oh, they fumbled. Are you kidding? Man, that was a zany play right there. Dang. That was nearly the kill shot right there. Mason Rudolph threw that thing way up there. Then the receiver comes down, number 18. I can't remember their name off the bat. He snakes through the Detroit Lions defense like he was nearly in the red zone, like, and then he fumbles. The Steelers were in field goal range if he doesn't fumble the ball. So the Lions are gonna get another chance. Oh, Gilbert punched it out for the Lions, and yep, that was Gilbert comes away, forced the fumble. And then number 24, Oku, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but yeah, he comes away with the he recovers a fumble. So now the Lions are going to get another chance. And Lions going to take possession at the 45-yard line. It's Goff. Interception. Wow. This how this overtime going to go. Mika Fitzpatrick comes away with interceptions. It's like the Lions punt the ball. The Steelers get an awesome play, then they fumble, and then the Lions come out and throw the interception. You can't make this up, y'all. Well, that interception is negated. Holding on the defense, so Lions are going to get the ball back.
14 games since he's had an interception. Yeah. That's Devin Bush. Linebacker.
I'm sorry, he's still got a. Oh my God, this is going to suck. I'm going to miss that quick.
So you're trying to get into that middle of the field, that seam route, and you're going to try to get around the linebacker. So there's Devin Bush right there. So he's moving up. TJ Hawkinson, let's see if it's on the outside slip right there. Yep, little hold. And again, if you know that you've got that safety help over the top, that's okay. You got it on the top. But now if you're in man-to-man coverage, yeah, go ahead and get yourself a little handful. But he had Mika Fitzpatrick over the top, helping him out.
Again, Goff earlier looked like his lower back area. Yeah, hit hard. It's hung in there in pain. They've been treating it on the sideline. But not throwing all the line in this game. Under pressure here. And just a little. Trying to get the Slippers a flag down back at the 40.
Man, it's in the wrong spot.
Well, these are big calls and big moments and big games, and for the Lions, nothing bigger.
And you'd like to see both teams battle. There's Trey Norwood right there, number 21.
Okay, no, it's not in the wrong spot. I was being thrown off for a second. Wait a minute.
And it's the rule of the law. It's the letter of the law. You get down around those knees. Was he really low and barely a player in that? But it's got to be a forcible thing where you're kind of going through.
All right.
It's kind of a desperation lunge at it.
Where we at now? So first set of downs from Detroit Lions. So I'm like I'm stopped up, but I'm not. Oh, they definitely in field. Well, they was in field goal range after that until that happened. DeAndre Swift goes backwards. Definitely not me having that.
Especially when you're in overtime, you want it to be one on the field. You don't want the officiating crews to have to play.
Oh, we gotta move it.
And we've seen a couple of really big goals.
All right, so
Here go against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
sucks to the 30th. All right, here we go. 2nd and 11. Ball's at the 41. Gets back to Swift again. Is Swift gonna pick up them yards? Gonna get his yards back. Maybe by a couple. Maybe by a gain of 7 there.
I say that cautiously because Ryan Santoso, who was added this week when Austin Seibert hurt his hip and went out injured, that he had played earlier in the year, had a 35 yarder in the final minute against the Ravens. For the Lions. His first pro contract is with Detroit.
3rd and 4.
Long time. The Lions are play all up and one here in Pittsburgh.
Oh, did he get it? Man, another flag. Come on, refs. Y'all doing too much with these flags now.
So it's a hold on the Lions on the run after the catch. At least that's what they're discussing.
That's how you have a season like this. You reinvent ways to let games slip through your fingers.
Well, the Lions are down. That's just heartbreaking moments.
TJ Hawkins is out there arguing. I don't think he has a whole lot to argue about. That's a hold right there.
That is just an illustration of the hold. He's had a frustrating day. Keep bringing up the point that he was their leading receiver coming in and has not caught a ball. I guess he's trying to help him run game. This really changes things because you're back at the 38-yard line. It would be, if you get nothing, a field goal trial. A long way for Santoso. 55-56 run. Completes.
Okay. Ball's at the 30. It's going to be 4th down, so I'm sure that Lions going to bring their field goal unit out. Yeah, we'll figure that they would.
We'll check the exact spot, but we're looking in the neighborhood of a 48-yard field goal try on 4th and 6. Damp conditions to the open end of this stadium. That's a little bit more difficult.
Gosh, we've seen so many heartbreaking
That's last clip.
go against the Lions on field goals. It would be ironic for them to get it here.
66-yarder with Baltimore. That should have never really happened.
Minnesota, they won the game against Minnesota. They come down to seconds to get the game won.
His career long as a professional.
All right, 4th and 6. We'll only make the field goal so we can get to the Broncos game. So I can flip to the Broncos game. Ryan Santoso. Shout out to Minnesota. He made one today. That was a 20-yarder. This one is a 48-yarder. It's up. And it is no good. Just short. So the Steelers are going to get a chance to win this game now.
Now there was a lot of drama.
Yeah. It looks as though somebody deflects it, but it's too clean. He just hit it back.
That was just very bad kick.
Didn't slip, snap, hold, everything else looks like it was supposed to. We could still end up in a tie game here.
Please don't end up in the tie game.
But there's plenty of time. 4 minutes. Steelers have a timeout.
All right. Let's see what the Steelers can do. All right, I think that's going to do it for that. We got to get ready for the Broncos game now. Also, the Vikings and Chargers are going at it. 5 minutes left in quarter number 1 there. We got Seahawks and the Packers about to get ready to kick off. And Panthers already up 7-0, and they strike it again.
And he took care of the football. No interceptions, as per usual.
With that being said, I'm going to put all the game scores up momentarily. For the 4 o'clock games, really. Once the touchdown Panthers. Once the Lions game go off.
11 passes for 168 yards. Don't jump off the page, but he was excellent in the 4th quarter last week and put the Eagles in position to win that game. The Philadelphia Eagles are at 3-6 in the NFC East. have won the toss. They have deferred, which means that the Eagles, the visiting Philadelphia Eagles, will get their hands on the football.
Fourth down for the Steelers. But the Broncos game about to get ready to start now, so we're about to kick their bad boy off the right way. Hey, so this making vlog is going to be about 2 hours long, y'all. And I haven't even put the pictures up there yet. All right. Meanwhile, here we go. I'm
Right for the second week in a row, COVID has forced the Broncos to call a last-minute audible just before game time. Offensive coordinator Pat Shermer tested positive for COVID.
So I'm going to go ahead and put the
on the sidelines today. Said quarterbacks coach Mike Shula will be calling the plays. Shula has previously served as an offensive coordinator for 3 different teams throughout his 27-year NFL.
What happened to the Panthers and the Cardinals? They're just on TV. They need to fix that. All right, first down for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts runs it. Looks like he gets first down there.
That is what he does, and he does so well. He has rushed for 5 touchdowns this season.
Well, I thought it was a pretty good answer when I asked Vic Fangio about the Eagles' offensive and their running game in the past game.
Yeah.
It's not very fancy. It's right up the middle, right behind the center and guard. And he said, well, when Jalen Hurts pulls the ball, that makes it real fancy.
Straight on a huge hole.
All right, come on now, defense. Don't start this shit up now.
48-yard line of the Broncos. Just a terrific, tremendous move.
Okay, there's the Broncos right there.
Left in the right guard. Gaping hole right
We're getting a move now.
No Denver linebacker inside.
Oh, okay. Okay, they moved the Bills game. That's what it was. There you go. Good stop.
The Eagles offensive line anchored, as you mentioned. 4-time Pro Bowl center Jason Kelsey. He's on outside. I'm really looking forward to watching Devontae Smith, who really seems to have found himself a little bit. And last week,
the standings. Pulling up now.
I would love to see Hurts target him at least 10 times in this game. Loss of 2 makes it 2nd and 12.
All right, 2nd and 12 for the Eagles. Ball's at about midfield. Yep, ball's at midfield. It's Jalen. Finds his man. And they're going to pick up the first down. Oh, jeez. What's going on with this defense, yo?
Nobody's home. Broncos are going to blitz up inside the rookie Browning, and that means there's only one linebacker and 1 second layer of support, and that's Kenny Young. And when there's 2 or 3 offensive linemen with 1 defender, you can't make that play.
This one will get back to the line of scrimmage and not much more. The Broncos, 3-4 defense, Jones, Purcell, and Harris across the front. How about those linebackers, Arch?
Linebacker group, both inside and outside, a lot of changes this year. Kenny Young, really in just 2 games as a Bronco, has jump-started that linebacker crew, and I think they're really looking forward to getting Malik Reed back. He's their sack leader. He missed last week, but he's going to have a big game on the edge.
Almost finished. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Come on, defense. Pressure, but he still finds his man.
First down for the Eagles. They're talking to early.
How about Quez Watkins? And Devontae Smith gets a lot of attention for being a tremendous rookie, but Quez Watkins has been consistently making some big plays and big catches. It's a nice crossing route right there.
First down, big pass to the near side. Trying to turn the corner and doing it inside the 15-yard line is Watkins again.
What a drive right now. And you see what the receivers did last week.
Jalen Hurts threw the ball 17 times. He completed 11 of those passes. You see how big of a game Devontae Smith had. I'm sure they'd like to spread it around a little bit more. Chris Watkins already with 2 touches here in this game.
From the 13-yard line, 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Eagles in the red zone already. I'm not worried because like this happened with the Jaguars game. And the Jaguars kind of went down the field early, so
It'll be 3rd down. Kyle Fuller again.
it's gonna be 3rd down. Hold me up to a field goal will be all right.
Is dressed for this game, but Fuller is getting the nod in the starting lineup. Well, in the red zone, in 3rd down. Number 1, you've got to worry about Jalen Hurts. He by far is the Eagles' most dangerous threat, and this is really inside the 15-yard line. They know his best work. 3rd and 6. They need the 6-yard line for a first down. Hurts on the move.
Oh, Hurts in trouble. Is it going to? No, it completes. So it's going to be 4th down for the Eagles. Now, Eagles don't do what the Cowboys did last week and start going for it on 4th down and all that. I'll tell you now.
Well-timed blitz by Big Fangio. The Eagles are going to go empty formation. There is nobody in the backfield. Jalen Hurts, he doesn't have time to set up in the pocket. He tries to escape, but Denver defense down the field, great coverage, and nowhere to throw the football. This will be a 30-yard attempt by Jake Elliott.
All right, so Jake Elliott goes on for the field goal. I think it's that 30-yarder. Is up, and it's good. Eagles lead 3-0.
First time since Denver lost at Cleveland back in Week 7, the Broncos trail in a football game. The Eagles 3-0. We're coming back after this.
And we're gonna go to Detroit, Pittsburgh. While the Broncos on commercial. It's still 16-16. Oh, we had that one as well.
Lions will have one remaining. Steelers still have a timeout with a minute 30 to go in overtime.
So I guess the Colts held on to beat the Jaguars.
Otherwise, that interception would have given the Steelers the ball, and likely on God. Holding pushed them back, and they missed the field goal.
Oh shit! I forgot to put this quarter on there for these games. Okay, first quarter there. This is also in the first quarter. This is also in the first quarter. This is definitely overtime. All right. Oh my God, he's gonna drop the goddamn football. You ought to get booed.
We start with DeAndre Swift, and now we get to see it with Pryor. You can see right at the last second, turning his head to locate the defender coming up to make the tackle. They haven't secured the catch yet.
Second down, how aggressive you control the game because you have the football.
All right. Jonathan just shit up.
More active with his 9th round because of the injury to Chase Claypool. Juju Smith-Schuster has been out retired. Season with his injury.
Wait. This is wrong.
At a timeout. So, Daryl, they're playing this. The Lions say, we get the stop on 3rd down. We'll get one more shot.
Yeah. Trying to get the.
Why is it going right there? Right there.
Some type of Hail Mary situation for a potential field goal attempt again, or maybe a couple into the end zone.
On a 3rd down and 4.
It's better.
Steelers at one timeout. And they have the kicker who has shown he can hit from long distance.
Steelers can hurry up and get a field goal range, and I don't really want to see a tie. Meanwhile, the Broncos are back on. First crack of the offense today after the defense allows the Eagles to go down the field with no problem. All right, so first down. I feel like we're going to just pound it down their throats. That's the best way the Broncos can win this game. They got to pound it down their throats.
Offensive line in front of Bridgewater, we have to watch closely today. And I think really this is one of the big keys to this game is how the offensive line plays. I really felt like they did a great job last week. Today, you've got three backups. Both of your tackles, Calvin Anderson for the second time for Garrett Bowles on the left side, and Cameron Fleming is starting for Bobby Massey. And you got a rookie right guard in Quinn Miners.
And a couple of very productive running backs. You see Gordon on 2nd and 9. Bridgewater.
Oh my God! Come on! Don't drop the ball.
The Eagles 4-3 defense led up front by Javon Hargrave.
Well, just as I think the offensive line for them is a key, to me in this game, it's the Eagles up front. They were almost silent last week against the Chargers. Hargrave is their best player up front. He's the most disruptive up front. He's been quiet for a couple games. This is a game where they're going to have to go off against this really inexperienced offensive line.
3rd and 9.
Well, we need first down. That was terrible. Very, very terrible series right there.
Well, John McGann, the Eagles defensive coordinator, really has to be pleased with that drive. You know, how many times have you heard all week, all season about the secondary and their inability to get stops in the passing game, the high completion percentage that they are giving up? They're right there, just like their offense. Really incredible start here.
Oh, this route. If you want to have enough right.
We'll see where they mark that, but wherever they mark it, that's where the Eagles will get their second offensive drive underway when we come back.
Critics are raving. I've always wanted to do this. Ghostbusters Afterlife is what the hell is going on? It's one of the biggest and best films of the year. I don't know how we're going to top this. Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Oh, but like social retro time.
You tried these yet? What like social retro time? The loudest flavors of pets. 15 seconds remain.
Really nice job by his teammates out there on the field, recognizing that he's coming across the field, trying to get out of bounds, picking up some blocks to allow him to do that. He's going to end up right in the middle of the field. He's going to have a long way to go to get out of bounds. You can see all his players reacting. Najee Harris right there. Here comes Ray McLeod in to help out a little bit. So you're right on that cusp. Remember, we showed you 56 yards. They would need to be at the 38 to really be that 56, which is as long here at home.
No timeouts. Right now it's a 58-yard try. Catch made. Did he get out of bounds? Ball out. He caught it and lost it.
And we're going to have a tie. Oh, God. Let's put both of these in. Let's talk about this.
Does anybody really want to win this game?
Apparently not.
Puts his helmet right on the football. I don't know, Chris. We showed you that. I don't even want to call it the highlight reel from overtime because a lot of that was mistakes, and we just continued to see that throughout this entire period where there was a team with an opportunity to win the game, and they would make.
Dude, that's a bad picture.
And let's see on the recovery, and they are making sure, this is good review, that everybody's in bounds on the recovery. He has it. His rear goes towards the sideline. Simply a catch and a fumble, but it's
All right. First one better.
Let's clean it up as the recovery, and that's the way it's been ruled at the moment. It could be a game-saving play.
All right.
Obviously, the mistakes should create the other
No, you stay where you're at.
force the issue as well.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, something short here and get out of bounds quick. I don't know if Jared Goff is as much as he's been bothered by this even.
Oh, the Broncos back on. We done that. I'm done with that pulled up game. Lions and the Steelers. We're gonna end the goddamn tie.
4 yards. Stuff.
Oh, that video.
Austin Scott, he's getting quite the opportunity here in this game. You know, really didn't play that much when Miles Sanders was here, but once Miles Sanders got hurt,
Hopefully, the defense come out better this time on this outing.
he has been getting the ball more and more. And look, he's a smaller guy, but he is not afraid to run up inside with those tough yards.
All right, 2nd and 6. There we go. He still caught it. Oh, good pressure, but God,
Really nice.
still want to be in a good pass.
Under tremendous pressure by Fuller, and Goddard is just able to get that separation. You know, Jalen Hurts is under pressure a lot. He avoids getting hit. Doesn't have the best completion percentage, but he has made a lot of big time throws under pressure. And that was effective to put them in 3rd and short.
Come on, we need a big stop right here now. Yeah.
So Philadelphia uses its first time out here in the first half. These Eagles will not be afraid to run the football last week against the Chargers. 39 rushes for 76 yards.
Yeah, and they made a shift in their philosophy. And coming into this season, they kind of had an idea of who they wanted to be. They wanted to be a 3 wide receiver football team. They really felt that, you know, being in the spread game really suited what Jalen Hurts did well. And Nick Sirianni said what worked in training camp in the 12-play period really didn't equate to what was happening in the season. But since they've kind of gone to this style, it's taken some pressure off of Hurts, and he has excelled using the play action.
2. This is Howard. Howard has the first down across the 30 to 31-yard line. It's interesting that both from Nick Sirianni and from Jalen Hurts, these are two guys, the head coach and the quarterback, are still trying to figure out what's best for the team and what's best for each other.
It is, and you think about where Nick Sirianni came from. You know, he comes from Indianapolis and experience working with a guy like Philip Rivers.
Apparently my computer's froze.
Not be any more opposite as far as the way they operate. You know, of course, one of the least.
I don't know what the hell I was trying to do. I'm trying to finish editing this part out. I'm pissed off at the Lions and the Steelers game in the goddamn tie, man. Let me get this. Biggest.
Before Reagan Archie, we talk about Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts getting to know each other better. I asked Nick, what has Jalen taught you? And he said, it doesn't have to be perfect all the time, especially when his plays break down. And Jalen is able to make something out of nothing. As a coach, you always want things to be perfect, but Jalen has taught him to think of things in a different way. And they have Friday meetings. They've gotten to know each other in different ways as far as their mutual interests in music and being coaches' sons. So they're really enjoying this time.
It's interesting to see who's teaching who.
All right.
As the learning curve moves on.
All right, so it's 2nd and 18. At least they way back, so they're not in field goal range. So that helps. Come on, sack him. Help me get out of bounds.
Right around the 30. Update time. Let's get you back to the NFL today in New York. JB and
Steve was in OT trying to get the field goal right. Yeah, overtime. Pat Conner was going to get hit by Will Harris, covered by Trey Powers. Others said that potential 56-yard field goal by Chris Boswell, which he has made in the past. The game ends with a 16-16 tie.
back to Greg Roman. All right, guys, thank you. Steelers in time minus Ben Roethlisberger today. Here's a 3rd and 11.
All right, 3rd and 11 for the Eagles. You got to be kidding me.
About the 47-yard line. Justin Simmons really starts
with good protection. Excuse me, Greg. Really nice protection. Broncos are going to come with the blitz. It's picked up and Hurts. Instead of taking off and running, did you see that? Instead of just doing what his instinct tells him to do, he just slides to the left and he hits Goddard, crossing the formation with a huge throw on third.
If we lose this game, we don't deserve to win the division or make the playoffs. I'm just gonna be honest. This should have been frozen about 5 minutes now. It's annoying.
Tight ends in the NFL. Number 3 starting this week. And he is off the field and going into the tent, but he is with the train of Zach Ertz. He is really getting a chance to shine and be the feature here for the first time in his career. Playing time on the play clock. On the 47, again is Howard, and Howard on the other side to about the 40. Well, Greg, it'll be really interesting for me because when you look at this new Eagles offense and they kind of huddle up at the line of scrimmage, you know, they are really heavy, especially with Jordan Howard in the inside running game. And that just happens to be the strength of the Denver Broncos. And so can the Eagles run up inside, or will they have to resort to hitting the Broncos more on the edge where teams have had success?
We get an injury timeout on the field. One of the Broncos on one knee. We'll check on that. Come right back.
The balls of bare necessities, but simple bare necessities.
Never know any commercials.
Across the 30 and down 28-yard line. With the tackle. It's frustrated.
He thought he had a break there. Just got tripped up by the turf monster. From behind, he gets the crease.
Over Kennedy throws, that'll wobble out to the 20-yard line. It's complete. The pressure back there on Justin Herbert, and it's 4th down.
Here's the head, the pressure. Pushing his own guy right back into his lap. Herbert unable to finish the throw. And that's the reason for the errant pass. Off to the flat tackle.
Dustin Hopkins, one of the heroes of last week, had the game-winning kick. Here, the 3-point win against the Eagles, this 45-yard try to try to tie it up. 46. This will be a 46-yard try. And Hopkins, whether it be 45 or 46, he gets 3 for it either way. Vikings and Chargers in a 3-3 game in LA.
Is everybody ready? Now or never.
All right.
Pocket got tangled up with Sullivan.
Great play call right there by Shane Waldron, the offensive coordinator. You see the hold at the end. That was definitely a good call, but that's what they're going to do. They're going to take shots down the field and challenge you.
Defense number 39. By rule, the ball is placed at the foul. Automatic first down. Yeah, this is a drive that started back at the row 9 with that big penalty. They crossed midfield. Sullivan trying to back off of them. At one point, he's saying that's on them.
That looked like a little acting, by Lockett, but I think he held him a little more than that before. And I think that's where they got it. The momentum of Lockett.
Off the field into the blue tent. Aldamina, Philadelphia with 103 total yards. They're -1 for Denver. 2nd and 3.
All right, gave up 100 some odd yards in the first goddamn quarter. And don't even have positive yards on the other side. What is going on here?
First down. Inside the 40. To about the 37, close to the 36-yard line, but enough for a first down for the Eagles.
Well, Greg, one thing that I was really interested to watch coming into this
All right,
game
posting the
is to see
record.
which quarterback we're going to see the version of Jalen Hurts.
Right
I
up.
gotta say, so far, you've got to really like what you've seen. 6 of 7, 71 yards. And it's really had a terrific start to this quarter. Hurts.
Come on, defense. Interception. Ah, it's frustrating, man. Not to start out of vision, that's for sure.
Oh my! And this, what a matchup! Rookie against rookie. They're just going to go downtown. The coverage was excellent by Surtain. And look at Smith. Did he come down in bounds? Really, really nice position by Surtain. Doesn't get any better than that. And then Smith just goes up and wins the battle.
Let's see if he gets 2 feet down. Before he puts, let's see, there's one.
Yep, he gets the butt down. He gets the one leg in the butt. Oh, just incredible. And that's really the first time that Surtain has given up a go ball this season.
36 yards. They wait for confirmation. If it stands, that's Devontae Smith's 3rd TD catch of the season.
Oh, that was such a big time play. And they went after the one guy who doesn't give up the fade route in Surtain. He's been attacked 9 times.
Are they challenging that?
That's how the play ended. They are taking a look at it on review with 3:16 to play in the first quarter. We'll take a break.
Some carriers will give you just one weekly entertainment.
Bounces, and boy, did they have the right action on it. Goes out of bounds at the 7, so they change field position. 45-yard punt, the beauty by Dixon.
Some carriers will give you just one weekly entertainment.
I see these commercials, man.
First one for rookie Duke. There's the top of the screen. Instead of this juicy deal before the team, got a better look at it than I do. 39-yard line after the penalties where Kirk Cousins and company will start. Dalvin Cook in the backfield.
Fuck a tie, man. We ain't one goddamn tie. I hate ties.
Thielen just trips right here at the bottom of the screen as he's breaking out. Loses his footing there, almost going the other way. Ooh. Give you a heart attack as a quarterback, but you heard the offensive line being able to communicate so easily on the road here. They got a lot of fans here. It's Minnesota Vikings crew. They were saying fan it. They were telling the offensive line to get out to number 42 on the edge. Make sure they take any responsibilities away from the halfback if they could.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense. Number 93. 5-yard penalty. Second down. We've been following the news this week. Very tumultuous week for the Minnesota Vikings. Usually would come back to that football. Unfortunately, couldn't come back to the football because he had to get enough for the first down. And there goes Dante Jackson. Nice job playing the ball as opposed to going through the receiver, which could have been a pass interference. First one of the game on either side. Alex Harrison is back deep.
So we get some people to come on, watch the game with me. 10 goddamn 0.
Harrison at the 19-yard line. Look at what we've seen from the Carolina defense. The sack forced fumble by Hassan Reddick on the first Cardinals possession. They stopped McCoy on an attempted QB sneak on 4th down. And then the interception by Jackson.
Oh, wait a minute.
I mean, that was two of the bright young rookie stars going at it. And that guy right there is brilliant on the
So 3:16 to play. Here in the first
Offense has come with something in this drive.
half a minute after this with Progressive Insurance.
Progressive presents At Home with Baker Mayfield.
Really appreciate you stepping in the house. Everything should be pretty straightforward. Here's the keys. Let me show you inside. So each heater's on its own power grid, so you're just gonna have to throw the breakers each night. Tuesday's trash day. Just pull the dumpster dump it.
Is Aaron Rodgers even playing in this game or not?
Talking to Pete Carroll about that defense, Tony. He said,
Yeah, so that's a bad pass.
As the season's going on.
Here's part of it, right? The old Seattle one-on-one outside, but oh, that's not great. How do we help these corners? They've gone to these shell looks. See these safeties? They're helping out the corners a lot more than they ever used to, and they're doing it a ton. And they're starting to get to know their assignments.
And Adam, who has gotten much better objectively at officiating, mentioned that left cheek equals 2 feet. He's absolutely correct. And also Devontae Smith going to the ground on this play has to survive the ground, that the ball does not move. So impressed with the catch and impressed with now Adam's ability to be objective as far as officiating goes is great, Greg.
It's like Adam almost went to med school or something.
Gene, I feel complete now that I finally, after all this.
Oh, what a catch.
This is
They almost got to sit it to him off at the same time.
It's an important moment in our relationship.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers is playing.
Just beginning.
Oh, it says incomplete. Never mind. All right, come on, offense. We need to get some yards here. And then a touchdown. No, Chris McCaffrey's playing. No wonder why the Panthers are up 17-0. There you go. Get something going. Shoot. Start on B. Raj. He says Seahawks. Yeah, 0-0 in your game so far.
If you go back to that Dallas game, they didn't really have a good first drive. And he said, even though it didn't go our way, we came off the field really confident, and we felt really good about what they were showing us on defense. Of course, he was proven right because they were sensational the rest of the game. But right now, they are staring at a 10-point deficit with Eagles.
Come on, Javonte. First down. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm just trying to make sure it's the right picture. No, it's not the right picture. I thought so. All right. I gotta put these pictures back up here again. Did not want to do that. So just when I was about to be done, I'm not done yet. Trying to get this vlog up. Meanwhile, 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Ball's at their own 37-yard line. And I assume this is going to be offsides on the Eagles. False start. Number 15. We don't have a number 15 on the team.
This is what we're talking about, how the Broncos have gotten off to great starts the last 2 games, not so much today.
They didn't account for Jalen Hurts having the red hot start. I've got to tell you, this is as good as I've seen him play. He's been almost perfect so far this game.
Well, you can't be shooting yourself in the foot now. We got a game to win. We gotta get some, we gotta get something going. All right, pick up a good chunk of yards. One for that. Probably that bogus penalty would be a first down, but whatever. Vikings in the red zone. They're at the 10-yard line.
And it doesn't matter. This time, TJ Edwards, he's outside. He gets hung up on a block. And that's what I'm saying. Even if the defensive player.
Let me go get these pictures up so I can save it. Put my laptop back up here. Not my laptop, my tablet back up here. I'm tripping now. Get back to him one more time. We'll get a third. We get a first down on the next play.
So it'll be 3rd down. And this running game is just really one heck of a combination between Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams. Really doesn't give you any break on the defensive side of the ball. But they have 2 distinct styles. And in 3rd down, as we mentioned, their last drive, this is where the Eagles have to be able to make a play. They've got to be tighter in their coverage.
First down. There you go.
Patrick makes the catch. And that's a first down for Denver. And there's a late flag.
It better not be a bogus flag.
They're playing man-to-man coverage, and I want to say that's Maddox who is covering Patrick, and he's expecting help from the linebacker.
Probably a taunting play.
I'm guessing they're talking taunting. That's probably a pretty good guess. I think the odds might be in your favor, but Maddox is expecting.
I don't like taunting penalties. I thought it was stupid for them to add that as a rule. Players should be allowed to have fun.
Clutch factor is just off the charts this season.
I'm not gonna clap for that. I like the taunt, so but it helps the Broncos, so I'm not complaining.
You and I differ a little bit on this rule and on these calls because you lean more towards the emotional part of the game, and I can understand that. But there's such a thing about being smart about the game. Yeah, grown men like to talk trash. I don't know
Exactly.
what to say about it. And
I don't want to look at it like that.
we've seen some maybe not so good calls.
Then another flag by the Eagles. This time is a neutral zone infraction. Why does it look still like that? It's annoying now.
Now first and 5. 26 seconds to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, there we go. It's much better.
Got the option. Bridgewater has the option route to his right.
I got this one because it's lighter. That one. Point for those yards, Jerry.
Around defenders, and he goes all the way to. Let's see where they mark him down. They'll have to figure out forward progress. Looks to be just inside the 20-yard line.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, didn't mean to mute myself again. That's going to be in the first quarter there. 10-0 favor the Eagles, but the Broncos are driving. They do get a little help with the penalty, so by the Eagles, taunting penalty, then a neutral zone infraction. This not going that way,
There's a hole here. Right there towards the end of Covington. It's almost that turn. Yeah, just the turn, the torque right there, and it catches the eye of the white hat. It's a race, a touch, number 30, CJ Mew. Goal now at the 11-yard line for Minnesota. Over the middle, deflected and incomplete. Derwin James nearly stole the end zone as Cousins tried to drop it in. It's the recovery by Derwin James because he got beat here at the beginning. And he recovered that ball just slightly underthrown. And don't forget now, Derwin James is an excellent athlete. You see him turn his head, and he got beat over the middle just for a second. With that recovery speed, he can jump out of the gym. Coach didn't say enough.
Let's go. First and goal. Hey, hopefully I don't get interrupted anymore. Shoot. Trying to watch the game. And I gotta update the score. Update the ticker.
He's going to hit the cut back to the right. I mean, just an excellent job up inside. You see the little swim move, and they've got two really good, tough runners. Melvin Gordon almost exclusively is going to commit to that inside, and he has just been terrific. Gordon in the backfield, first and goal.
All right. You got this, Melvin. You got this. Cut that corner. It's going to be out of bounds. So second goal at 1. That was a good hustle, though.
Last week, Broncos on the edge, their wide receivers and their tight end just had a nice day blocking. And that time, you see Tim Patrick. He's on the edge, and he's going to come down and crack on Anthony Harris. And once they see that, nobody's able to get over the top, and now Gordon is able to hit the edge. They do such a good job in the red zone of utilizing their running backs, both Williams and Melvin Gordon, with some tough running. And you know that this is where Noah Fant really likes to show up.
Melvin Gordon, the deep back on second and goal. Gordon, straight ahead.
Touchdown. Let's get it. Melvin Gordon says he got this.
Gordon, his 5th rushing touchdown of the season, behind some fine blocking up front.
Well, here you go. You've got TJ.
Yeah, hopefully the defense will wake up and get something going here.
What happens up front is Fletcher Cox, he's not able to stay in his A gap. And really a nice block up front by the rookie right guard, Quinn Miners. One-on-one with Fletcher Cox. Takes him out of that hole, and there's nobody to stop the Denver running game.
The extra point is up, and it is good. 13:38 to play. Here in the first half, Gordon's touchdown gets the Broncos on the board. They trail by 3, 10-7.
All right. So some of the clips where I already got the audio on there. So like this making clip is like halfway edited. So I just gotta get like the last couple last 2 trips, so we'll be good. We'll be ready for YouTube. Meanwhile, Broncos will get the touchdown, like I said, with Melvin behind Melvin Gordon's beast ass touchdown run, where the Eagles just let him waltz in there, and extra point was good, so it's 10-7. These Broncos will not get shut out, so but defense definitely need to come away with something. Cannot let them go down the field like that again. We gotta put a little pressure on Jalen Hurts. But he's still skating away and finding receivers and they connected for first downs. One time. Anyways, we're listening to. Let's go to a more competitive game. Let's go to the Vikings and the Chargers. And apparently the Vikings got the ball now. Oh, then it was a turnover. Vikings got really good field position. What happened? Interception? Was it a fumble? It was an interception. But looks like he's going to be down at the 31-yard line.
He was looking there right away.
Hey, Chargers offense does not look good lately. They struggling like a bug. I'm not worried about playing them in 2 weeks.
Excellent play on the football. That is recognition. That is tape study, and just a lock-in.
So right now, my making vlog. It's at 2 hours and 4 minutes, but like I said, that's going to come down a little bit, not a lot. Like I said, I still got to edit.
Along the knee.
All right. So now the Broncos game is back on. Like I said, Broncos down 10-7. Eagles take possession. Hopefully, hopefully we'll see something here.
Well, here's the question for Big Fangio. He has to figure out a way to stop Jalen.
This is funny.
And really, it's not because of his scrambling ability. It's because
we are down 28-3. You can't make this up.
You're right. You can't make this up.
Defense and the Dean Peas are trash. Dan Quinn.
Yeah, that's all I need to hear. We can force a 3 and out. That'd be awesome.
Great Eagles tight end Dallas Goddard made a huge first down catch over the middle on the Eagles' last scoring drive and headed to the sideline. He was taken to the locker room to be evaluated for a head injury, and I just learned he is out for this game. Not to mention a couple plays later, Broncos inside linebacker Baron Browning, he went down with a back injury. I'm told he's questionable. This is a really big loss for this position group already short guys.
It is big. Thank you, AJ. Dallas Goddard.
All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Eagles. Ball's at their own 27-yard line. Oh, he escapes. Get him out of bounds then.
Knocked out of bounds by Jonathan Cooper. He'll mark him out at about the 37-yard line. No. Short of that, let's see where they put the ball down. I'm sure Shelby Harris, Greg, probably was a little surprised that nobody went up there and blocked him. He gets in the backfield, you see that is really tough for defensive linemen to try and take down Hurts in space.
They probably was a little surprised.
Put that down.
Really good. And here's a question for Big Fangio.
Come on. Big stop here. Packers in the red zone. By the way, Pete Carroll's like, what is going on? Sack him. Fumble. It's our ball, baby. It's our ball. That's fumble. Oh, so it's going to be a thrown and incomplete pass? Let me see him. All right. Here's his arm. That
ball just slipped. Yeah, I thought Jones, quite honestly, was the guy that got it out.
That looked like, oh, yeah, his arm was sort of going for it, but that could easily been construed as a fumble, though. But nonetheless, 3 and out. We needed that. Just don't rough the kicker. You did not good. All right. Now it's time to go take the lead. Ooh, what a hit. That was a mean hit. I got to give him that. Nice hit, Sean Bradley. I got to give you that, man. Hard-nosed football right there. All right, meanwhile, we're going to go back to L.A. No, we're going to go to Green Bay. The Seahawks and the Packers. 2nd and goal there. Ball's at the Seahawks 9. As I stated, the Packers are in field goal range.
Disrupted the pass.
Now you got Tom Grassi's Green Bay Packers against B. Rogers' Seattle Seahawks. This is going to be a low-scoring game. I can see that now. Vikings also in the red zone as well. As y'all know, they did have that interception on defense not too long ago. And they're moving down the field.
Here's a 3rd and goal, 9 yards out.
And the Panthers game, well, nobody's in the red zone there, so we're not going to talk about that one unless somebody get in the red zone. There's Rodgers. Rodgers steps back. He throws it. He finds it. No, he doesn't find his man. It's overthrown. Incomplete pass. So it's going to be 3rd and goal for the Packers.
This is a big point we talked about. Seattle just
We do got a flag on the play in the Cardinals game.
80, 90, and at the end of it, they hold them to 3 points. Outstanding defense all the way through.
And it looks like this may be on the Panthers.
Covered all the way until the end there.
Yep, holding on number 65 on the Carolina Panthers. So they're going to go backwards a little bit.
They go inside the room 10, inside the other 10, and they now have a field goal try. They've been eventually reached the lead, but
and it is good. Mason Crossbar, as Skip Bayless calls him. And the Packers are now on the board, 3-0. So we're now going to go to LA for the Vikings and the Chargers. And it looks like we may got a touchdown. Yes, we do got a touchdown. Tyler Conklin with the catch. And the Vikings are an extra point away from going up by 10.
Right, and that's everything Kirk Cousins has. Over the middle right here, he knew there's going to be a tight window in between two backers. This is a low second base type throw. He had to get that ball off before Kenneth Burke came and just decapitate.
I'll just let y'all know, I will be taking down the Broncos Cowboys victory lap and the video about me being on Wade Hines channel Monday. So if you have not seen those, well, it's just a short with the being on Wade Hines channel. But if you're not seeing the Broncos Cowboys victory lap video, I advise you to go check that out tonight, because you'll not be able to see it anymore after tonight, unless you're on my Facebook page, and I think I may have it there.
I'm here to present the facts. Thousands of people and small businesses.
And the Broncos are back on. And looks like we had a big play just now. Albert Albert O comes away with a big play. Okay, yeah. It's on my Facebook page. So Albert O breaks a tackle. He is going the distance. What a throw by Teddy B. And just great position, great vision by Albert O. Just go through that hole and makes a big play. And it's just like that. It is first and goal. Just when the Eagles won the first quarter, but the Broncos are currently winning the second quarter right now. And Javonte Williams picks up a couple of yards, but will it stick? We have a flag.
Williams marked down to the 3. Let's check with Sean Hockley. Lots of Eagles pointing in the direction of the Broncos.
This one could be on the Broncos.
As teams sometimes want to do.
No, it's not. It's on the Eagles. Let's give a point at the Broncos like it's going to be on them. That's funny.
Derek Barnett is guilty of the offside.
That's going to be on Derek Barnett. I made me some wings at halftime. So I am kind of hungry about that. I haven't really ate since this morning. All right, now I can race these videos, some of these videos. Now they're up on my Facebook. That can go, that can go, that can go.
That pass is incomplete.
I don't remember this video.
Well, I can certainly see that, Mike Shula wants to get
I do.
a little creative.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's good.
Inside the 5-yard line, but I feel
I got that one up.
running game
I hope I
inside,
do.
you are doing so well. It'd probably be
All right, so second and goal, by the way, for Broncos. Ball's at the 4. Javonte's fighting for yards. No, it's gonna be stopped. He may have got 2. So third and goal.
Just wanted to make contact. So it'll be third and goal. These Broncos earlier had Shermer, offensive coordinator, not available. COVID protocol.
Oh, shit. Do I got that clip up? I got a feeling I do not have that clip up.
Calling the offense. Third and goal. Williams in the
Oh, he only got a gain of 1. Oh shit, I do not have that clip up. Why are we throwing? See it? See, why are we throwing? I don't get that.
Tim Patrick thinks that he got his feet down, but I don't believe he did.
He caught it, but he wasn't even, don't like he was in. Yeah, he was not in.
That foot is just what a great job of dragging the right foot.
Hey, he was right about the right foot.
He sure was. That's what he felt in his mind. He's like, wait a minute, I dragged the foot, I dragged the toe. But you can clearly see.
Should have ran the ball.
A couple inches.
The official said, no cheek on this one.
Oh boy. Tim Patrick has had some sort of.
Sometimes I really don't get the play call on this football team. I really don't get it. I don't understand why would you throw the ball. You don't got a Peyton Manning on that squad, so we don't got a Peyton Manning on our squad. So it just really made absolutely positively no sense to have threw the ball right there on that 3rd and goal. And that, you know, you got to keep it on the ground. You could have gave it to Melvin Gordon, let him get the 3 yards. We could have the Broncos would have had to lead by now. But nope, he decides to throw it. He overthrows Tim Patrick. He does, even though Tim Patrick does make the catch, he was out of bounds. So therefore, it's 4th down. We got ourselves for a field goal, which is good. So apparently, it's tied.
This is vengeance. The plane crashed. A bunch of my friends died.
All right, so we're going to go to, nobody's in the red zone now. We're going to go to the more competitive game then. We're going to go back to Green Bay. So it's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Seahawks. Russell Wilson's also back as well. Welcome back, Russell.
Pass distribution for the Seahawks so far in this game. 4 receptions by the tight ends. We talked to Pete about it. You said, hey, the second half of the season, what would you like to see the team step up with? But he said, we've got to get better on 3rd down. And I think the way to do it is throw the ball to Rocket or Metcalf.
Oh, and Russell's going to be sacked. So it's going to be 4th down for the Seahawks.
A loss of 7. And after a promising start to the drive with a long pass play with Disley, it ends rather quickly near midfield.
And watch right here. You're going to see him go right back up, Metcalf. And if you'd have had a second, I think you might have scored right there.
Yeah, it was caught on Fireball. I do see you in the comments. Just trying to get this one last clip up, not for making, but for another type of vlog. I may use in Monday Vibes tomorrow. Wait, that's it right there. Yeah, I'm probably going to use that clip for Monday Vibes. So I really don't have much to talk about tomorrow. Maybe just a Misha Tate fight. That's about it. Meanwhile, the Broncos are back on.
On their first drive, the Denver Broncos put 125 yards, touchdown and a field goal on their next 2. 2 different ways. The first drive in with that running.
We got 9 minutes, 39 seconds left in the half. Meanwhile, the Vikings are in charge at the 2-minute warning. About 7 minutes left in the half between the Seahawks and the Packers. And the Panthers-Cardinals game is at 3 minutes, 25 seconds. And I just realized that Colt McCoy is in the game. So Kyler Murray must be still hurt. If that's the case, no wonder why the Panthers are 20-0. It seems like the Panthers seem to draw the Cardinals when the Cardinals are missing their star quarterback and just somehow find a way to shut them down.
This time he's going to slide to the left.
Yes, we should pull away. The question is, will the Broncos pull away? Like I said in Wayne High stream yesterday, I feel good that the Broncos can win this game, but I'm not guaranteeing any wins, though. This team could be, this Broncos team is lately can be so Jekyll and Hyde. They'll play down they'll lose a game they have no business losing to a bad team, and then they somehow rise to the competition and just knock off a good team. I don't anticipate that happening today. I don't anticipate the Eagles being that bad team that the Broncos lose to, but who knows? By the way, incomplete pass. Jalen Hurts flushed out the pocket there.
Because one of the comparable games would be what they did against Baltimore. They blitzed Lamar Jackson 27 times. Now, they're different quarterbacks, but still, their mobility is an issue. And
so it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Are you going to be against Jalen Hurts? And so far in this game, it's been about 50-50. He's blitzed him in 4 of his 8 dropbacks.
Ball's at the 25-yard line, by the way. Here we go. Oh, he escapes the tackle, and he's going to pick up a first down.
Out to about the 35, that looks like it'll be enough for a first down. Kareem Jackson, Justin Simmons combining for the tackle. And this time they blitz Kyle Fuller off of the edge, and he just can't get there.
Yeah, he escapes that one.
He's going to break that arm tackle. He has been a really nice boost to this running offense, and it's really started to become the feature.
All right. So fresh set of depth. Come on. Are you? Man, this is sad.
Initially, I'm like, hey, wait a a minute. You got somebody open here on the
At 43 shit is pathetic. Steelers should be mad. They better than that. No, the Falcons are not better than that. They suck. If they were better than that, they wouldn't have lost 43-3.
So when you get into man coverage and you're not disciplining your rushing lanes, I think the scouting report tells you that Hurts is going to take that all day long. 155 total yards put up so far by Hurts.
All right, good stop. Good stop.
Good job, AJ.
Well, Greg, as you talk about Jalen Hurts and his propensity to run with the ball.
45 points allowed in the final 2 minutes of the first half. Tied most in the NFL with the New York Giants. That is Minnesota Vikings for a year. And guess what? The Chargers are now in field goal position. Boo! Who cares? And the Panthers and Cardinals are finally about to go hit the 2-minute warning as well.
Logical approach to his job that Jalen Hurts has in only his second season. I love his answer when you pointed out that he was their leading rusher. What did he say?
Flash that smile, Cam. Oh, what? Apply the pressure. Get him down. Jalen Hurts is quick at getting that ball out of the pocket.
That's about a couple of yards short of a first down. I think Vic Fangio is following that blueprint of what they did to the Ravens. That time, this one was an all-out blitz. Eagles had a really good play call out there. Once again, you got to execute here on third down. And the big dilemma is what do? You play man and risk Hurts running the football and breaking contain? Scott in the backfield. Scott.
Go figure. They wouldn't get the first down.
First down to the 22. So here's what it does right here. Watch what happens with Cooper outside. He's going to wait for Hurts. He's playing Hurts.
So the Packers got the ball back. They're going to try to go up by 10 before the half. Chargers trying to score a touchdown before the half. The Broncos just trying to hopefully get off the damn field.
First down, Eagles. And we get a whistle, and this time
Oh, it's timeout.
use their first timeout.
That was a good time to call a timeout. Defense does look a little gas on this drive.
Hurts, 14 carries and 108 yards scrambling on third down coming into this week. Over 300 yards. He came into this game.
You think they're better? That's you then. You think they're better than that? That is right. They finna be in the NFC South cellar. The Panthers already dominating the Cardinals. The Panthers win. They're 5-5. That moved them. That moved them to third place. And go figure. The Panthers are a half game behind. Will be the half. Go figure. The Panthers will be a half game behind the Saints for second, and a game and a half behind the Tampa Sue Brown Connect Buccaneers for first. NFC South is wide open like the AFC West is. You got the Panthers to thank for that. And Jalen Hurts going to keep this one. Only picks up a couple yards there. Feel like the Broncos are ready for that one that time.
It's a whole new era for coaches who coach defense and have to deal with quarterbacks who not only can throw the ball fairly decently, but run the ball really well. It is, and offensive coordinators are finally coming around and understanding how to use the talent that's coming out of college. It really, I believe also that, throwing the football from the pocket is the best way to conduct a passing game, but there's no doubt it is frustrating to play an athletic quarterback.
Third down.
15.
Yep, he's back.
Jalen Hurts today has gone past the 2,000-yard mark, passing, and 500 rushing.
And JJ still hurt.
33. Dallas Goedert, which was one of his favorites.
Man, when the Cardinals have a bye, I think they really need a bye week right now, so they can heal up.
Especially in the red zone, no Goddard, so somebody else is going to have to try and get him.
3rd and 3. Come on, sack him. First and goal. So we did good on the last drive. Now here we go back this fuck shit.
This is a really tough play. We know that Quez Watkins can fly. This is a really tough play for Darby, who's playing off and outside leverage to be able to chase Watkins across the formation. Pass out to the outside. Down at the 5-yard line is the tight end Jack Stoll, the rookie out of Nebraska. Eagles back to the line again in a hurry.
Yeah, they're going to hurry up now.
Well, that's in the backfield for the first time today for Philadelphia.
Oh, boy.
His participation has been down in the last few weeks, but he also has been dangerous out of the backfield in the red area.
Well, that didn't work. Third and goal. Third and goal. Come on. Stop him here. Chargers scored, by the way. Touchdown.
Good reaction from the linebacker, Curtis Robinson, who has come in relief for Barry Browning, who left in that first quarter. We're all tied at 10. Coming up on 3:15 to play here in the first half. We got strength against strength. Eagles red zone offense against Denver's red zone defense. The pass to the end zone, touchdown. Devontae Smith once again on the receiving end.
That was terrible.
Well, it appears that the Eagles just caught Denver in the perfect defense, and that's Fuller. He's playing outside. And Vic Fangio brings zero pressure. We've heard about zero pressure. That means there's no help. And when you come with that, you have got to protect the inside. It's almost impossible against that look to cover a crossing route, and Hurts reads it perfectly in the middle of the strike.
17 to 10.
7 to play. In an entertaining first half, the Eagles come back to grab the lead at 17 to 10.
Not ringing sleigh bells or glistening snow that makes a winter wonderful. It's you, not me.
Well, I guess we will be going to Cardinals and Giants. That's the only game that's not on commercial.
Packers and Seahawks going at it in Green Bay. Devontae Smith continues to shine. That penalty like a free timeout for Carolina. Stop the clock with 22 seconds remaining. Panthers out of timeouts. And now Walker on first down for McCaffrey. Out of bounds and for Christian McCaffrey. That is his 16th touch during the first half. 90 yards on the ground and 6 receptions as well.
They've done a great job mixing up Christian McCaffrey, not just in the run-pass combination. It's really where he's catching the football. He's catching it outside, not getting hit a lot, because he takes that punishment when he's up the middle, up the gut, running the football. So I like that they're really, really mindful about where they want to target Christian McCaffrey, not just in the run game, but both in the passing game as well.
Panthers are ready at field goal range. Here's McCaffrey. Clock will run. No timeouts. After 10 seconds.
Yeah, I think they go for a field goal now, the Panthers.
And now Walker will spike it. Here comes the field goal unit with 4 seconds remaining. As you mentioned, Carolina deferred after winning the coin toss, so they will get the ball first in the third quarter.
They get this field goal, make it a 23-0 game, and then figure out a way to score in the second half on their first possession. That could put the game possibly out of reach.
Although we've seen some crazy things this season.
We really have. We really have.
49-yard attempt. Gonzalez is 2 for 2.
I'll never count out a Cliff Kingsbury.
From 49, the kick is straight through.
Oh, made it. 23-0 at the half.
Carolina Panthers, they lead the Arizona Cardinals 23-0. First half stats brought to you by State Farm, check out the total yards. 246 to 62. 2 takeaways by the Carolina defense, leading to 10 points. And Cam Newton, 2 touchdowns on his first 2 plays. So a 23-point lead for the Panthers over the 8-1 Cardinals. Time now for the Verizon halftime with Kurt and the game.
All right.
AJ Ross.
I see the Broncos cancer back.
Lifetime saying Bama is pretty good at football. And here's a picture of their 2017 team. If you can believe it, 49 of these guys made it to the NFL. So there's guys on both sides, on sidelines today. Devontae Smith, Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Hurts, just to name a few. And when I was asking them about their relationship continuing over at the pro level, of course, it's exciting to be able to play together, play against each other at this level. They still group text and all of that. And even Kareem Jackson, an elder statesman, if you will, said it's all good until we're on the gridiron. We're not showing love until post game.
You got to catch that.
That pass is incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. We did have fun talking about the players. And then it's all home weekend. And of course, this isn't the only game. This is all over the league thanks to that football factory Coach Saban has.
It is. And boy, it just seems like every high-end receiver that comes out seems to come from Alabama. I don't know how they don't win a national championship every year, to be quite honest with you, but just the sheer talent they have.
For your all-time PG-13 Friday.
Come on, don't shoot yourselves in the foot now. You don't win in the second quarter. Come on.
He must have had something deep called. Coming up the Verizon halftime report, JB, Phil, Nate, Boomer, and Coach Bill Cowher will have scores and highlights coming up on the Verizon halftime report. The Eagles are lined up in press coverage across the board. They got something for Judy. They're so excited. So 2nd and 15 now for Bridgewater. That pass is complete.
That was nothing.
Judy. Knocked back by Avante Maddox. We'll see where they work his forward progress. It'll be close to the 25-yard line.
See, that's what the Eagles have to have. They've got to have immediate contact in those short passes. And that has been the trend, that all the underneath stuff has been uncontested this year. And so the coverage has to be tighter. It has to be much more aggressive, and that was a great example.
3rd and 11 now.
Come on, we need his first down, guys. Fucking A. They can get us up, but we can't. We over there like the Falcons now.
Derek Barnett.
A really nice inside, first of all, and then Barnett is going to come in and clean it up. But that's what the Eagles have to get up front. They have got to get pressure in the obvious passing situations. Really well done.
2-minute warning.
You remember.
Second and 8. Lazard, I think that was about a yard or two short of the first. His first catch today.
The Packers are close. Breaking a few of these open. They had the holding penalty. They went into the first touchdown. Ended up missing the field goal. But then I believe it was it Lazard down the middle of the field that got broken out?
That's it.
That was another huge play.
Russell, again, they're last in time of possession, and that's playing out here again today. Feels like I haven't seen them in ages. 3rd and 2. Packers not able to get anything out of a run by Dillon. That's the second time Dillon in this game has been stopped on 3rd and short.
Woods, 99, does a great job pushing back in the middle and giving running back nowhere to go.
Floor.
Where's Swiss at? I don't know where he at. I don't have a sleeve of GPS to notate where he's at all times. Dying laughing over your bottom line running. I don't know who you talking about. Meanwhile, 4th down for the Packers. They're going for it. Okay. No, they're not going for it. I think they're trying to draw them off. Yep, they're trying to draw them off. Didn't work. So I guess they're going to go field goal.
So these two quarterbacks returned today, Tony, and what have you seen so far?
Well, I've seen what I thought with Russell. It just takes a little bit of time to come back after the layoff like that, especially with a finger that you're still trying to play in a real game and figure out. But these guys are so good.
All the big numbers, as you saw, the win percentages are like separated by fractions. You got to go carry it to the hundredths by percentage. And here's what you've seen so far today.
And Aaron's, there's no rust or anything. He just had a bye week, basically, right? It was more about his body didn't feel the same and looks that way. He talked about it. It's really good. So, they just needed to capture 2 on.
That averaged 27 minutes and 7 seconds. That's the second worst in the National Football League coming into this week today. Almost 19 minutes of possession of the football already. Well, things have, a lot of that was skewed by the first half of the season. It's been a different story since they started running the ball so heavily. Charge was Aaron Patrick. And let's check the flag. Hockey League. Texas straight before he tells us.
Oh yeah, the ticker. Okay. Yeah, he talks so much shit, so he deserves all the accolades. I throw it in the video.
Philadelphia's ball, first down.
He is on the rookie DB, Zach McPherson. Big Fangio has got to come up with a different recipe. So far, what I see in this game is, see at the bottom here, you can't.
Okay, Vikings and Chargers also at halftime now.
Right before that moment. But Denver is sticking to their personality on defense and playing a lot of man coverage, and where Philadelphia really has been able to exploit that, and not only have been able to beat the blitz, but also man coverage, and they've done that with crossing routes. So
Cowboys and Chiefs next week.
Figure out a little something different, especially on third down, because man coverage just hasn't seemed to work.
Against quarterbacks like Hurts, and Kyler Murray, and Lamar Jackson, and Patrick Mahomes, I'm guessing one thing and one thing alone isn't going to work. You're going to have to mix your stuff up a lot.
That would be a pretty good idea. Now, look, they kind of stuck to their formula last week against Dak Prescott. Now, he doesn't run as much as the guys that you just mentioned, but they really kind of stuck to a four-man rush, and it was working last week. But they might have to make some adjustments here against Hurts.
So they're going to make some adjustments in general. Good job, Caden Stearns. At least you're making tackle.
Play in the first half. Really nice job by Caden Stearns outside.
Oh, they're going to hurry up. I can tell.
Package here in the 2-minute drill, and he's made a lot of big impact plays this year for a rookie.
Sack him. Come on. You gotta be. You mean to tell me you can't sack him all that time in the pocket, all that time back there, and then you allow him to get the first down on a catch? Of course, it's going to be on the Broncos. It's going to be a late hit penalty.
But by the letter of the law,
There is no foul on the play. It's a first down.
I don't know what y'all cheering for. They still get first down just now.
Well, I'm surprised, but his foot was still in bounds when he made contact. So I'm a big fan of not calling the ticky-tack, right? I really am. And it was a good job by the officiating crew to pick that flag up.
Pretty hard hit for a ticky-tack.
But his foot was still in bounds.
Yeah. Yep. First down now, 29-yard line. And Hurts to throw.
Let them open. Come. Why y'all keep leaving Devontae Smith open?
Alabama rookie tackling another.
Oh shit! Oh god! This dude's just leaving Devontae Smith wide the fuck open.
Really dialed in on where to go with football. First looking left, throwing left, and that is complete on the sideline.
He didn't catch it.
Just across midfield.
Watch it. They're gonna go score another touchdown. It's gonna be 24-10 at the half. I can see it now.
Really nice route by Rager. He snaps it back, but look at this under pressure. Shelby Harris is coming right up the gut and Hurts just standing.
No, I'm not saying this is the easiest game on the schedule. The guy, man, the way the trajectory has been going for both teams, I expect the Broncos to be up for this game. Look, I don't know. Just can't, can't get Jalen Hurts on the ground. His jersey staying clean, even when he has a lot of time in the pocket. In the backfield, I should say, not really the pocket. Can't keep him in the pocket. Y'all leave Devontae Smith open. Another easy catch for him.
40 seconds to play in the first half. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining.
Hurts, he's just going to keep taking that when he sees off, and then there's nobody inside. That's an easy slant, easy throw, and he'll take that every time.
About time you force a bad pass.
15 out of 17 for 176 yards. Last week against the Chargers, it was 11 of 17 in the entire game.
I thought he was supposed to scramble.
That's right. Coming up the Verizon halftime report, JB, Phil Vancouver, and the coach dissecting NFL scores and highlights today. All coming up on the Verizon halftime report.
And it almost looks like he's not even trying. If it's, well, he's had a lot of open receivers, but he's made a really big effort to throw the ball first and hasn't really needed to scramble outside of that big one earlier.
Second and 10, 19 seconds on the clock. And the clock
third down. Can you stop him this time?
Intended receiver, remember, Dallas Goddard here, fine tight end. Not available for the rest of this game with a head injury.
It's a big down here, and for one of the rare times this year, or in this game, it's third and long. And Vic Fangio's profile on third down is to be heavy man-to-man, and he's been a heavy blitz coordinator on third and long. Let's see if he does the same thing, or if they kind of sit back and try and force Hurts to dump it off down low.
Well, first, Vic Fangio calls a timeout, so we will take a quick break. Come back after this.
America! After the past year-ish, everyone deserves something new. So, AT&T is giving everyone our best deals on every iPhone, including the iPhone 13 Pro with its amazing camera, like everyone that works from home or welcomed a new family member.
They're on dogs.
Our deals are for everyone.
It's not complicated. AT&T is giving new and existing customers our best deals on every iPhone, including up to $800 off the Epic iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 Pro.
15 seconds and all remains here in the first half. Eagles with a 7-point lead. The line of scrimmage is the Denver 34. It's 3rd and 10.
Does not appear to be a pressure look, but could just be a good disguise.
Gonna go deep again, down the far sideline, and that's all that's through.
He dropped it.
That pass was on the money. On the money.
Oh, it sure was. That's Darby outside. Look how fast Watkins just runs right by him, and that could have been the big one. Everything about that route was perfect except the finish by Watkins.
4 50-yard field goals made in this stadium than anywhere else. This is a 52-yard attempt by Jake Elliott. On its way. And back into the list. With 5 seconds to play in the first half, Elliott converts from 52 yards out. And the Eagles lead is 10 at 20-10.
right. I just imagine just the opportunity if you hit that and you're able to go up 27-10 right before halftime. Could you imagine? And it was all right there. And really, when you watch him all season, he has had a flair for the extraordinary catch. I mean, his degree of difficulty this season has been there, and it's just one of those plays, and he knows it. But I'm sure he's going to recover. But they got to be really happy with the way he has played opposite Devontae Smith. Got a lot of speed at wide receiver. Second season out of Southern Miss. Here is another kickoff that will result in a touchback. Hey, a reminder, Saturday, 3:30.
Well, at least it was not 24-10. Still, though.
25th ranked Arkansas heads to Tuscaloosa to face second-ranked Alabama. We'll get you set for kickoff beginning at 2:30 Eastern Time with the drive to Atlanta, followed at 3 Eastern by college football today. And Saturday, the SEC is on CBS.
What did AJ tell us? There were, 47 NFL players on that Alabama team? 49. What do you think the over-under is on this team?
5 seconds on the clock. Let's see what Teddy Bridgewater has in mind.
And it's halftime. All right, I'm going to go do my halftime video on Facebook.
What an entertaining first half it has been.
Y'all make me some wings. I'm kind of hungry right now.
20-10. The Broncos halftime respects after these first.
Well, at least the Broncos do get the ball back to start the damn half. But we definitely need to score a touchdown in this coming out the half, though. It's not a good look.
I don't think so. Verizon lets you trade in your broken phone for a shiny new one. You break it, we upgrade it.
Well, good luck with that one. I don't know if y'all beat the evil empire. They're not really that evil anymore. Tom Brady's no longer there, but I don't know if y'all beat them.
Every customer, current, new, or business.
Never watched Full Metal Jacket, but okay. All right, do my halftime video. I'll be right back. I'll put on Carolina and Arizona. Y'all listen to that game since that game is officially back from halftime. Oh, that's cute cheerleader.
All right. Third down, they bring in their jet package. You're going to have Marcus Golden at the top of the screen, Taylor Jones at the bottom.
All right, my fellow Piapos, it's your Week 10 A-Fizzle Productions NFL halftime report. Right now, the Broncos are down 20-10. I'm going to tell you what's going on. The defense, they cannot get Jalen Hurts on the ground. They can't keep him in the pocket. They're not covering Devontae Smith. And it's just Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith are picking this defense apart. And they're not having a problem with it. I need to see more coverage on Devontae Smith in the second half. We need to find a way to get Jalen Hurts on the ground in the second half. We got to sustain some drives. Like, got to a good start in the second quarter, came back and tied it up. Then just kind of went after that. So we'll see what happens in the second half, man. All right. It's not a good look, fam. Not a good look at all. Other games. I'm no longer surprised that the Panthers are blowing out the Cardinals 23-0. And it's not mainly because of Cam Newton. It's because the Cardinals are missing everybody under the sun. Kyler Murray's not playing. J.J. Watt is not playing. Colt McCoy's ass. I don't know why he's still in the NFL today. And that's your results. And Chris McCaffrey is back now for the Panthers as well. So this could be like 49 or something. Panthers, like, Matt Rule, he can, at this point, he can beat Arizona Cardinals as much as he wants to beat them by. If he decides about the gas, it is what it is. But if he wants to run up the score, I don't blame him. Falcon fans. He went for 2. Shut up. It's called stopping him when he goes for 2. Stop bitching about it. Vikings Chargers. See a bit of one right now. 13-10. Vikings up at the half. So at least the Chargers are losing. Don't help matters that 2 of our biggest rivals play tonight, the Chiefs and the Raiders. God. If there's one game I wanted to be in a tie this week, it was that one. Not the goddamn Lions and the fucking Steelers, man. Steelers embarrassing. How the fuck do we lose? How the fuck do we lose to the Steelers? They turn on top of the damn Lions. And this is a slow ass game. 3-0, Packers up on the Seahawks. And I'm about to go to sleep on that game. So, and it looks like everybody's on commercial. So I'm going to get up out of here and I'll be back after the game. All right. So enjoy the second half if you can. Hopefully Broncos can wake up in the second half and play some better defense and find a way to shut down Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith. Otherwise, it's going to be a long half and a long bye week. I'm just saying, you got a chance to stay in the AFC West race. You lose this game, you might can kiss that goodbye. Because like you need this win, you know, going into the bye week, and then you know it's coming up after the bye week. Don't want to limit to his division gauntlet off a loss. You don't. The Broncos, get it together. I'll see you after the game. All right, Cardinals finally on the board.
Stress seems to evaporate into thin air.
And the Chargers, let's go to LA. The Chargers are in the red zone. They threatening. Yeah, way high. Yeah, you better think goodness for Devontae Smith. Him and Jalen Hurts have been Weapon X in this game so far. Oh, touchdown Chargers.
The tightest of windows, fouled by Justin Herbert, and the Chargers take the lead. A little bit hard for Austin Eckler.
Running a little quick game scheme here, but we saw Kirk Cousins do this. When you throw these balls, this football on the front end line, this ball has to be down and dirty, no higher than that, so the receiver can just catch it and avoid getting sandwiched right there. Back into the end zone. So Kirk Cousins do it to Conklin, and we're seeing a second-year quarterback do the exact same thing, understanding where these routes are, knowing where you are on the field, and where you need to place the ball.
Hopkins' extra point is good, and the Chargers with a 4-point lead. Eric, Austin Eckler getting all the right notes today on that opening drive in the third.
They need to run the ball.
Here's the first play. He betrays the second half of his effort with a fifth catch. Remember, this Green Bay defense last week really did a number on Pat Mahomes. Patrick and Kansas City were really shut down like you've never seen.
These guys are doing a great job in passing situations and just keying off, and they are. And that's against Brown. It's probably their top offensive lineman. This has been a little bit of an issue right now. That's why they're not great on third down. So the team's going to passing. They do have to block better. And part of that, Jim, is running it better on first down.
There you go. The second down, a run that picks up the first time. Now it's Collins. As you take a look at the first half numbers, 86 total yards in that first half for Seattle. And again, the Green Bay defense of Joe Barry, as Matt LaFleur said, the defense against the Chiefs, that was a championship level effort in the 13-7 loss at Arrowhead. They held KC to 237 total yards, and they forced 6 3-and-outs.
And I don't know people recognize how good this defense is playing. I mean, everyone knows about Aaron Rodgers.
As it goes to Lockett, still trying to get him in the catch column. None so far.
That's just the rust aspect we're talking about for Russell Wilson. But Joe Barry's done an incredible job. And this team is winning some of these games with their defense. We talk about it. Look at some of these numbers, right? Rushing 60. We talk about passing. We talk about red zone and stuff that we talk about on the other side that matters. This defense, is awesome against the pass. 20 yards, scoring 6. One thing you have to get better at, they're actually the red zone defense. It's not as good. I think that's where Seattle keeps everything.
Collins running on 2nd and 10 for only a yard. But you're talking about Green Bay's red zone defense. That hasn't even been an issue today because Seattle's never gotten any deeper than the Green Bay 35.
It's true. And, the big thing is these are two completely different plans of defense. One, Green Bay's actually comes, Joe Barry's worked himself. Where he comes, right Mary Melly. He's got so much knowledge in there. What he's done is he's got a new system here that allows her to understand a little more shell coverage. The safeties are deeper. They're not around it. It's mud. They come in later, and then you make the throw to the other field.
39. It's time. And there's a man down over the step. And it's broken up at the last moment. What a recovery. As Swain looked like he might have a little separation, but Darnell Savage closed in at the last moment and had a breakup.
And it's a great job because Savage
270 total yards by the Eagles.
If he wasn't deep there, that's a touchdown, and Russell was going to throw it deep.
Makes a difference. Broncos only got 50 rushing yards.
Dixon has the punt now. Steps out at the 14. That's the 5th punt of the game for Dixon. Aaron Rodgers popping back out after 14 of 23 in that first half for about 60.
Man, the game already back on.
It's a great time to get Domino because right now you are online at
balanced attack on offense in the first half. And yeah, he mentioned the run game, but his voice nearly cracked when I asked him about Jalen. With 176 passing yards and 2 touchdowns, Sirianni called Jalen's play to this point unbelievable. He said the defense has to continue to get pressure on the inside and cut on those penalties.
Broncos going to lose to a sorry-ass 3-6 football team, so much for you win at Dallas. I'm Sports Eye, you got me mixed up with most of these other Bronco fans. I saw celebrating that win Tuesday. I wasn't going on and on about the win over the Cowboys. That wasn't my Super Bowl. But then again, you would know something about going on and on. I mean, you probably still celebrate the Falcons win over the Saints today, despite getting your ass handed to you by the Cowboys. You probably still celebrating that Georgia win over Florida, and which was 2 weeks ago.
Done a nice job of getting off the field and putting them in third and long situations.
Meanwhile, Broncos do get a first down on that play, like I said, as we do. Second half has just begun, so you bear me 1 second. I will change the score. Good catch. What was that? Oh, Courtland's son. Nice job, Courtland.
That's the first down, good for 21 yards. It'd be nice to get Courtland's son going. He was pretty quiet last week. Only 2 targets, and that one right there started up front with protection. Really an excellent job. Teddy Bridgewater had a clean pocket to throw from, and middle of the field, right by that hash mark, was wide open with a nice strike.
This is the difference between me and you, Sleater. I don't get mad when you talk shit to me, though. You get in your feelings sometimes. You be like, my God, Fizz. My God, Hine. Can y'all please chill out? Can y'all please stop? But yeah, I'm scared to go after AF DeVille. Because he owns me. I'm scared to tell him to stop whenever he trolls my Falcons and my Hawks. That's a fact with you, Sleater. But that one part do resonate. It's true, though, about you do be getting mad sometimes when you know, sometimes when people go after your team, you're like, dang, Fizz, dang, Hine. Yeah, please stop.
If you make one mistake, he is around the corner and out the game.
2nd and 6 for the Broncos. Ball's at ball's at the Eagles 30-yard line. We go to Javonte. Come on, Javonte. 1st and goal. Congratulations, you're on the Gators. Now go win a national title, or to me, it means nothing. Like I tell you, when the Falcons beat the Broncos, win the Super Bowl, it means nothing.
All season long. His ability to break tackles well documented in college and in the NFL, and
okay, you get annoyed. All right.
It's a tough tackle one-on-one.
It's not that much of a difference. So 1st and goal. Anyways, moving on.
1st and goal from the 10.
Mo, touchdown right here. That was a bad throw.
That was dangerous. DJ Edwards.
Somebody else just scored too. Oh no, okay, nobody else scored. I thought somebody else just scored. I know the Chargers recently scored, but I already changed that score a long time ago.
That was maybe a better pass. Edwards might have had a chance to pick it off. As it is 2nd.
Oh, by the way, it's kind of funny that you mentioned that the Broncos about to lose to a sorry 3-16, but didn't you lose to this exact 3-16? And y'all got blown out by them, so just remember that.
Williams is wrapped up almost immediately by Fletcher Cox.
We will. I will have 3 trophies this season. Okay, you keep this up. You got Italy, you got the Braves. Y'all keep on talking about Georgia winning the national title. I know y'all #1 team and all that. I know it's a big accomplishment for y'all, but until you do it, I'm still gonna bring up 1980. Nah, I don't really bring up 1980, but until you do it, it's still gonna be 1980.
And they will bring the field goal unit onto the field.
I'll show everybody though, not just you.
Really set up. If there's one trend for Philadelphia getting off the field, at least in this game, is
touchdown Panthers.
One negative play for either no gain or negative yards. And that time it was set up by Fletcher Cox, which put them in a situation where you force the dump off and you come up and make a really nice tackle in the open field. And they forced the field goal. Really nicely done by Avonte Maddox inside.
Brandon McManus has been good from 21. This one will be from 22 yards out.
By the way, hold on. Go back to that last play. That better not have been a passing play again. What I thought.
Here's the kick. There's the block. Kevon Wallace.
Go back. Let me go back. Oh, okay. I see where it was at. They kind of had no choice but to throw it in.
Nice swing. Right, Russell Wilson and the Seahawks offense trying to get things cranking for the big comeback.
Oh, Bud Light Seltzer Retro Thailand.
You tried these yet?
Bud Light Seltzer Retro Thailand.
I didn't say you, okay? I said how most of them are acting on Twitter. So the damn field goal was blocked. Go fucking figure. Panthers are up 31-3. Oh, they went for 2 as well. Basically, what you got to say about that one? About the Panthers going for 2 over the Cardinals when they are up big. What you got to say about that?
Trying to figure out what happened here. Why was this fake punt stopped by the officials on the field?
Yeah, we were looking at it during the break. It appears that referee Clay Martin felt his umpire wasn't in position to officiate the play. And again, all officials have to be in position. It looked like the umpire was. He was deep enough, but again, they shut it down and didn't allow the play to go. It would have been interesting if they let that go because it's a full count.
Was some traffic on that outside, but we saw Washington first down on a big punt last week. Dean Blandito in our studios here in Los Angeles. Thank you, Dean. We appreciate it. I know there were Vikings fans who were wondering what had happened on that play. Why stop it as the play is snapped? So the referee Clay Martin said they're ready for play. We move on. It's first down and 10 for Chargers at the 17-yard line.
Backpedal a little faster. Gotta get in there with the DBs. Pre-game, loosen up.
Oh, so
Before UCLA Bruin on the field now for the Chargers.
So it's all good because Kyler Murray is out. They went all good when Dallas did it. It sounds very contradictory.
Kelly who gets the carry. Fresh legs for Kelly. Pushes upwards to the 24-yard line.
Got nothing to say about the Panthers doing that in your division. I hope the Panthers do it to y'all too. God damn. Come on, defense. Shit. Can y'all do something? Since the offense decided to stall in the red zone and get a field goal blocked. All right, a sack. Jonathan Cooper with the sack.
Service, I had a chance to talk with Vic Fangio about his daughter, Cassie, who is an Army nurse in San Antonio. She actually came to the Broncos game last week in Dallas, and she's been serving for 2.5 years. And Coach Fangio says he's doing a great job, and he's very proud of her. So, of course, thank you, Cassie, for your service.
AJ, I was going to say, how Vic can be rough and abrupt, but how proud was he talking about his daughter?
Proud, so very proud.
Second and 11.
There you go. Good start, defense. Third down.
Immediately by Kenny Young. We talked about Kenny Young at the beginning of the day. He brings the hammer.
He does, and this is only his third game as a Bronco. He was a 7-game starter with the Rams.
Come on, we need a big stop here now.
And has really lit a fire on this defense. You see on that last play, Vic Fangio went to more zone. Again, I've been talking about their inability to cover with man-to-man.
So on 3rd and long, will he stick with what he's done, or will they drop back and try and get Hurts to dump it off? Hurts has been great on 3rd down. Quick time, throw it, and that is almost intercepted.
Almost intercepted. Patrick Surtain makes up for that touchdown he gave up with a big stop on 3rd down. We got 3 and out by my defense.
It doesn't get any better. This time it's zone. Surtain is supposed to play deep to short. And he just reads the eyes of Hurts. Hurts is going to try and beat that in right between Justin Simmons and Surtain. And they are very fortunate right there that Surtain wasn't able to pick up that ball. Dangerous pass, but Broncos going to zone coverage on that 3rd down.
Hurts has only thrown 4 interceptions this season. Deontay Spencer at 37. Trying to follow some walking around the right side. He missed the turn.
Come on, Deontay.
Fine return by Deontay Spencer. 9:01 to play in the 3rd. Let's see if the Broncos get a lift from that after the fine defensive stand.
Oh, Bud Light sells a retro time.
Are you going to put the condensed version on your channel?
Bud Light sells a retro time. The loudest flavors ever.
Feel good, guys.
Oh, Seahawks are moving. Oh, what's going on, Elterville? I didn't even see you. He says David Sleater losing the ability to talk shit to anyone except you where you're hiding the Saints fans. Oh, okay there.
Here's Russell and company hurrying up.
Was that a 3rd down, Jim? It was 3rd and 2, wasn't it?
It was 3rd and 2.
Oh, that's what they were saying. They need that 1 or 2 extra 3rd downs to go over 30% for 45-50.
There's Collins running again. With Chris Carson not quite ready to be back. They thought there was an outside chance early in the week that Carson, who was
That's what I'm talking about. I'll say, are you gonna? I say you're gonna take clips and put it on your channel. 'Cause I'm not going to his channel. I'm staying away from everybody involved with that YouTube off-season drama. The last thing I need is that coming over here.
Douglas, who saved the game. Speaking of the win down at Arizona with an interception.
Yeah, right. Right here, he runs with them blasters, as they call it, sticks with hard.
And now you've got a 3rd down, 3rd and 3. Seahawks 2 for 7 today.
That's fine. Monday night after work.
Travis Homer, 3rd year back out of Miami, picks up the
This leader might actually get a Kyle Shanahan loss on Monday night.
drive of the day.
You can see the rhythm, right? Other than the overthrow, he's been on time. He's been getting through the progressions pretty quick, and then helps steal the snap.
I know you about to say, football should have had that joker. We will beat him in 5 weeks, or what? I think it's 5 weeks when they play the 49ers. Meanwhile, Broncos at the Eagles 45 to start off their next drive. Pick up a couple yards there. I need to sanitize my hands. Melvin Gordon? Okay.
Good job by Russell getting out there. Just a bit outside.
What is this?
Russell throws this. I'm always checking to see.
The 2020 hand sanitizer I got during the pandemic. Smell strong as hell, too. Push down. Y'all listen to the Seahawks and Packers for now, but we're going to switch back to the Broncos once I wipe my hands.
Short while ago, 3rd down. This time got ahead of himself.
Man, I'm waiting to get his heel.
Campbell right here. This is a spy. We talked about those gaps.
All right, so I will be stepping away after the Broncos go on commercial. Throw these wings away. Well, not throw these bones away, not throw the wings away. All right, first and 10, balls at the Eagles' 28-yard line. Maybe like a yard there.
How this offensive line performed missing its two starting tackles. To this point, they've done pretty well.
I would say that, yes, they have done pretty well. Now, you have seen a little pressure in the very few times that Philadelphia has gotten pressure. It's led to
That's Russ. Oh, interception.
So
Packers ball.
able to get pressure on Bridgewater is still one of the keys up front for that Philadelphia defensive line.
All right, so 2nd and 9 for Broncos. Bridgewater finds his man. Jerry Jeudy picks about 7 right there. It's gonna be 3rd and 2. We need this first down here. Need the first down. Cannot go for any more field goals. We need to get touchdowns on these drives.
Well, this is what I was alluding to earlier. In this game, Denver is 1 of 5 on 3rd down. And really, that's been the big story. And Philadelphia has just done a really good job of being able to get off the field, but that has been a lot of going wrong situations.
Oh, cut the corner. It's Javonte. Touchdown, Broncos. Ah. Come on, Saubert. Ah.
And initially, I thought that was really a nice block by Saubert. We're going to have to. Yeah, you can see Saubert has a fistful of jersey right there.
Yeah, I was holding.
Good call. That is really a fine eye by that official to throw that flag, but it is the correct call.
So that touchdown comes off the board. It is 3rd and 7. Bridgewater with time. Running out of time now. The quick pass is complete.
You got to go for it at this point. Now what the flag is on.
Oh, I think it's going to be Barnett roughing the passer. And that's a big one. And Barnett, well documented.
Oh, Vikings in the red zone as well.
Right side, really nice.
Jenny Tapp's team.
And he's going to hit Teddy Bridgewater right underneath the chin.
Okay, tip for tat. Roughing the passer by the Derek Barnett. Need to score on this drive for this for this shot to happen.
You're trying to come with your best rush, and you think that you're doing all you can to lower your target and hit Bridgewater in the strike zone, but the top of your helmet kind of just clips him underneath the chin. It's a tough break for Barnett, who has just had the untimely bad luck.
Moses is not Bryce Harper.
In his career.
The ball just outside the 10-yard line.
All right, so ball's at 11 after that Derek Barnett penalty, which gives them half a distance to the goal, I think. I think that's what they said. An automatic first down. Come on, Teddy B. Throw it. At least you got rid of it. Bad throw, though. That could have easily been intercepted.
Bridgewater barely escaped the rush and throws the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10.
Well, I'll tell you about it. It wouldn't have easily been intercepted, but it could have almost been intercepted. That was just a bad throw.
About the defense and how they played this year, he was really a non-factor last week, but he's made a couple really nice rushes in this game to force some bad passes of Bridgewater.
2nd and 10.
All right, 2nd and 10. Okay, it's a good run. Run the ball. All right, this could be offsetting penalties, man. There's 2 penalty markers.
Suddenly
I know, right? Suddenly raining flags. Stop it.
Illegal block in the back. Offense number 85. The 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot.
Oh, boy.
This is going to be at the end of the run, right there, and once again, that I know the Broncos and Williams don't want to hear it, but that was a good call.
So now Broncos look at 2nd and 20 from just outside the 20-yard line. Lawrence on this side and over through. Elton Ford coming out of the backfield. 3rd and 20.
I know there's been a lot of flags on this drive. You know, one going against Philadelphia, 2 going against Denver. But really the trend has been pretty constant, and that's Denver looking really good from the 20 to the 20. But once they get inside, I think really it's been Philadelphia's ability to force them in those 3rd and long situations, get off the field, and force the field goal attempt. And that's just something that you haven't seen consistently from this Philadelphia defense this year.
Here's Bridgewater.
Why are we going these short passes?
This is no advantage to the 10. And that'll leave them with a 4th and 10, and here comes the field goal.
Oh boy, why are we going for short passes and not gonna be first downs? You got to go for the end zone at this point. This play caller makes no sense to me. It really doesn't.
And he pointed out correctly that if they just do a better job situationally and get off the field, then those numbers aren't going to look as dramatic and it won't be as big of a deal. And that has been the case today.
So here's McManus from 28 yards.
At least he made this one. God damn, man.
4 minutes, 51 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. Denver pulls to win the touchdown, 20-13 Eagles.
Can we force another 3 and out? That would be awesome. Guess we'll go. Oh, Minnesota scored. The Vikings took lead. Good. I'll be right back, y'all.
Outstanding first move. 98 come flying in. And get Robinson. I think he got it. No? I think he got it. Back over to James. Just quite good wrap it up forward.
This is the part of the field where so many times in recent years, particularly at home, Rodgers and Adams have teamed up. Adams with 11 touchdowns in the last 9 home games. He's looking for the motion there. So goes the other side to Jones and drops it without bearing down on him.
This is where Seattle's gotten really good. It's one-on-one. They show it. You see that throw right there by Rodgers. Little look on, just barely behind Jones. But look at, you got a backer here. It looks like he's one-on-one outside. And Rodgers goes over there thinking he doesn't have any help. 2 Reed, you're going to guard him by yourself, but no. Just like,
Living and dying with every play. 2nd and 10.
got a little football. Watching so much basketball. Very well watching
Football here. It's another level. There's Adams. Little trying to get around. Diggs were unable to. So you got 3rd down from the 3rd and about 7.
This is where the Packers, that's why Adams is so consistent week in, week out, right? Very few times you see him have like 2 or 3 games where he never catches 1 or 2. It's because they get him the ball.
Yeah.
They figure out how just to throw bubbles to him. They have plays like that. Yeah, just that's how you want to just touch it.
His last 2 matchups against Seattle have been just monster numbers for Adams.
That's a power. He's knocking out right here at the defensive line. Got to rush him forward.
All right.
3rd and 6.
And launching it, it's down, and he's picked off. And it's so by Jamal Adams. Wow.
Riders about Mac Jones and those New England Patriots who are on a big roll. 3 TD passes for Jones. They cruised against the Browns. Tennessee Titans have won 6 in a row. They knock off the New Orleans Saints. Washington lost Chase Young. We don't know how seriously, but they knock off Tampa Bay. Detroit Lions still winless. They tied the Steelers. And from the 25-yard line. This is one Howard and Howard for a couple of things to see. As you take a look at some of the things that some of the quarterbacks did, the Washington football team, such in-depth leadership for so long. I think the best thing they've done in a long time is hire Ron Rivera as their head coach since the days of Joe Gibbs. A couple of years in there of Mike Shanahan, but
Yay!
Jordan Howard, he's going on the field. I would think that at this point in the game, Jalen Hurts is really throwing the ball quite well.
All right, 2nd and 5.
It's really where you want your run game.
All right, need a 3 and out again. Did good last time. Let's get it again. Really? Get him down. Hey, Slater. Why are you talking about Panthers buzz? He's just talking football. Yeah, don't talk about anyone unless they go off sports and take personal jabs. Like, yeah, it's just football talk. So like how you do on your stream, you say you don't talk about anybody that talking sports. Don't do it here either.
That keeper by Hurts, that time they try and test Malik Reed, and he's all over it. So really, they have done an excellent job stopping that quarterback run from Jalen Hurts.
Very interesting moment now for the Denver defense. 2nd and 12. Hurts.
Sack him. It's a bad throw. Interception. Yes. Justin Simmons with the INT. You throw a flat rest, I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna punch you in the face. Hey, I almost messed up my jaw just now. I got the Asia. I have the NFL Sunday ticket. That's how I'm watching the Broncos game. And plus, sometimes, and don't forget, I live in a different different local area than y'all. I'm not in Atlanta, so like the games y'all may get in Atlanta, we may get a different game here. All right, so since we got a commercial after the Broncos INT by Justin Simmons, where I says shit.
The rookie, the first selection of the draft this past year, just off of IR, activated Friday.
Fair enough, sports. I get that.
Douglas. Well, Collins doesn't block you. Douglas, I mean, that's his guy. Collins is supposed to run out there and block.
Yeah, as long as he keep his sports, he can, he can stay. But if he attacks anyone personally, then you can time him out. And this is true. Where that? This is true. Oh, wait. That's not the right one. There it is. That is true, by the way. You can, if you want to watch the Broncos game, you can go there. Just just don't mind the ads. I know they're annoying, but you'll be able to watch the games. Yeah. I was watching the Sanford, Florida game from there. I was watching the Sanford, Florida game yesterday from that site. That embarrassing outing they put on defense. My God, 52 points, man. Can't blame Grantham this time. He went there.
We're going to run it back to the studio to JB and the coach for an update. Why? A matter of principle, Bill.
Dalvin Cook gets stopped 2 straight downs and on 4th and 1. Minnesota said, let's go for it. Finds Tyler Conklin in the back of the end zone, and Minnesota takes the lead over the LA Chargers.
That explains it. Back to Jim.
Actually, Panthers Buzz, I disagree on one thing. They are missing J.J. Watt on defense. But it does be. But the Panthers just came to play though. They looking great today. I got to give it to them. And I said this earlier. It seemed like when the Panthers do play the Cardinals, it's usually when the Cardinals are missing a lot of starters on offense, and they just can't find an offense against the Panthers. But it doesn't excuse the fact that the Panthers are just taking advantage of it and handling their business. They deserve to win this game if they do, which is likely about to happen anyway. Meanwhile, Broncos back on offense. Hopefully we can go tie this game up. Meanwhile, we at the end of the third quarter, and LA Vikings up 20-17. Vikings are doing me a solid right now. Hopefully they can hold on, but I do not trust Kirk Cousins at all. I don't. But we're gonna see what happens, man. I just don't trust him. He's not clutch to me. Meanwhile, Teddy Bridgewater, first down. That's why I'm super glad that Kirk Cousins is not with the Broncos. I know some Bronco fans wanted him, but why? Why you want a quarterback who's not clutch? I'd rather have Matt Ryan.
Sutton has only had 2 targets. Judy's had about 4 targets.
Oh yeah, the Vikings are in the fourth quarter, and I need to change the score. 2017, 31-3. I don't. Oh dang! How come nobody told me I never changed the Packers and the Seahawks score? That thing be at 0-0 the entire time. I thought y'all was paying attention to the ticker. Somebody should have said, A-Fizzle. Meanwhile, Jerry Judy makes that catch. It's going to be second and possibly about 5, I think. How come nobody's paying attention? How come nobody told me, hey, A-Fizz, you know the Packers scored, right? It's 3-0, not 0-0.
This is really the second week in a row that Cortland Sutton, who is really their best wide receiver.
Agent Green says nobody gives a flying fuck about the Panthers. Panthers does. Panthers Buzz does. Camel Toes does. CPG does. I get that you don't because you're a Falcons fan. And it is free too. VipBox, by the way. Sportsline ATL, you're just butthurt because my Panthers went way better over your Falcons. That's simple. And FYI, you're also going to lose to the Hornets next Friday. That's gonna be funny to watch. I think the Hornets gonna make the playoffs. Like they got a young, exciting team over there in Charlotte, from what I've been hearing about the Charlotte Hornets. So I'm looking forward to see what they're gonna do. At least watching the highlights on ABA TV, see what they're gonna do this year. Meanwhile, 3rd-and-8 for the Broncos. About a minute left in the third quarter. Balls at the Eagles 30. Need to cash in. You gotta give from your defense. Make it count. Go for it. Fuck it. Go for it. 4th and 1. Go for it. Give it to Javonte. Get the first down. If you kick this field goal, I promise to God, man. You went for it against the Cowboys. Don't bitch out now.
They have been pretty successful today running the football. You really haven't seen Philadelphia give up.
All right, we're going for it. All right.
Many stuffs at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, Seahawks and Packers also in the fourth quarter now. We got this. We got this. We got it.
Coming out of there with the football.
Wait. Oh. What the hell just happened? What the hell just transpired?
Davion Taylor comes in, he gets that ball out, I believe, before Gordon hits the ground, and then Darius Slay makes it out, goes the other way.
Why was Melvin Gordon running? I said.
What a play. That will be the question. Where was Gordon? When that ball
Why was Melvin Gordon running? Why wasn't Javonte Williams running there?
Was he on top of the pile before his knee was able to hit the ground?
This idiot gonna drop the damn ball.
Again, just a terrific effort by Davion Taylor. It has been confirmed a touchdown for the Eagles, and Slay's return is 82 yards.
Oh my God.
What a sudden turnaround.
Man, I ought to throw this fucking beer bottle at whoever decided to put Melvin Gordon on that 4th and 1. That was stupid.
For the extra point. And it is good. The end of the third quarter. Philadelphia with a 27-13 lead. Darius Slay. The Eagles have Gordon Ramsay.
NFL teams are turning to cold with tide. Will you? That will never work. If it works on NFL jerseys, it'll work for you. And it's cold, so you will turn to each team. Right there. Reduce pressure. Pressure's on the backcourt. Touchdown inside the 15. He knew he didn't have time, and he got rid of it quickly. To Field for 15 in the first. Once you backpedal out of this thing, you just throw a fadeaway. One of the best in the game at doing it. He's got Derwin James screaming through that B gap. Knows he's unblocked. Knows he's got a chance. And Derwin James is awfully frustrated here. After getting a good run out of just really miscommunicating some stuff on defense. Because when you make yourself vulnerable in that B gap like that, you fire from the safety position. You've got to have somebody dropping underneath it so you don't get pierced. Like they just did.
Time in motion. Cook, the tackle, backs his way out to the 6-yard line. 6-yard run for Dalvin Cook as we check in with Kurt Benedict.
Well, wild play in Denver to finish off the third quarter. Melvin Gordon fumbles. It's scooped up by Darius Slay, and then he fumbles, but he gets his own recovery. Takes it 77 yards for a touchdown. Trust us on this one. Largest lead of the game for the Eagles. They're up by 2 scores, 27-13, ready to start the fourth quarter. Kevin, Mark, and Laura.
Had to work out for him. 5 and the 7-yard line.
I don't even smoking. I want a fucking cigarette now. I can't get over that fucking play. I just cannot.
Joe Bosa, the right side of that offense, left side of the defense. Right here, going off the edge of the screen here. But watch it just set the edge. And so tough for tight ends to have to handle those big rush ends like that. Quick rush ends, you can set the edge as well as any of them. That's 97 for the Chargers.
This is a giant play in this game. 3-point lead for the Vikings. 3rd down and 2 at the 5. Quick the carry. Right up the gut. Leading to the goal line. And stopped just short at the 1. But it's A.J. Ross. We go to the 4th. Off of a stunning 82-yard fumble return by Darius Slay. The Eagles with a 27-13 lead. Deontay Spencer will not get a handoff. This one does start at the 25. Gene Steratore joins us. Pretty quick decision on whether this was a legitimate fumble or not, Gene.
Yeah, I think they got a pretty good look early, Greg, to see the ball coming out very quickly. And then I think what you look for next is, does anyone possess this ball from the defensive side with their body part down or a knee down? We can see Surtain picks it up very cleanly, and he's on his feet away from everyone, and it continues on. From an officiating standpoint on the field, a lot of anxiety when that many bodies are pulled in there, and you just can't find the football. So it bounces out, makes it a little easier for the refs as well.
Well, initially I thought, looking at it live, that the ball came out a lot later, but with that angle, it was clear. And I mentioned Davion Taylor, just that effort is just incredible. And Darius Slay, a little hungry to rebound from last week with a big one.
Hey, Gene, thank you very much. Meanwhile, there's an injured Eagle being helped off the floor. Bridgewater not making an attempt to cut down Slay as he went by. It looks like he could have, but
Also remember that we were doing remember it was a Cleveland game where Baker Mayfield tried to make a tackle on an interception and it ended up separating his left shoulder. So
that, by the way, was tight end JJ Whiteside being helped off the field. First down now from the 25-yard line for the Broncos. We trail by 2 touchdowns. And that is Judy. To about the 30-yard line. Points scored.
Hey, you can't bring it out.
Are great.
Philadelphia's defense, and they've done a great job all year in the deep passing game. It's been the underneath stuff where they've had problems, but there's been nothing open past 10 yards for Bridgewater to get the ball to. That's where they need to go.
Denver 1 out of 7 on third down today. He has time, and he's going to go deep, and he has a man wide open, but way overthrown.
Jerry and Judy, they had a beautiful out and up, and I'm not sure. Judy's easily is right there, and that ball isn't even in the frame. Bridgewater overthrew that by about 10 yards.
So it looks like Judy went out and didn't complete the upper part until the ball was in the air.
Very astute observation, Greg.
Got my glasses.
14.
Great. Fair catch. 35-yard line. 13 minutes, 33 seconds remaining in play, and the Eagles with the ball in a 27-13 lead. Coming back to Denver.
Oh, boy.
Ideas and done. Even the best not like this game, passion, perseverance, and determination. Everything we've ever done, nothing compared to what we imagined for the future. Hard, power of dreams.
Down on Cam Newton's first 2 plays in his return. Panthers won the last 5 matchups with the Cardinals, including one of the postseason NFC Championship game in January 2016, all by at least 10 points. There's Abdullah.
Ooh, what a hit.
Picks up the Carolina first down, under 8 to play.
You just said I miss giving it. I don't miss receiving it. But both sides defensively really flown around, really been hitting. Buda Baker, number 3, we see him in our screen. He's one of the better safeties in the NFL. That's just not on the field. Are you serious? With Cam. So we know Cam's going to keep the football. There we go. Use him as a decoy. Go!
And someone tells me the Cardinals did not even know. Like, the Cardinals knew it and expected it. They still couldn't stop it.
Cam Newton is the one that needs to warm up those legs, warm up his arm, get used to the speed of the game again, keep the ball in his hands. Oh, it's all good. I hear you, Cam. But you shot fun? Just a little bit. I wonder how many people picked him up on their fantasy team this week. Well, I know I didn't. Did you? Well, I don't play fantasy, so it's just
Minnesota. The Chiefs and the Raiders play tonight.
Way high, the game's not over yet. Unless y'all score a touchdown here, who knows?
Malik Reed making the stop after a 15-yard gain and a first down. Oh, this was just a terrific block by Jack Stoll, the rookie out of Nebraska. He's got a combination block and then just be able to get up on Kenny Young at the last moment. Now, I mentioned before that last drive that this is the part of the game.
Dang, 10-0 Packers.
In the second half with the lead is when you really want that running game to come alive. They really didn't need it much in that first half. But you saw a big run by Boston Scott, and then that time Jordan Howard is able to get loose in that defensive backfield.
They'll keep it on the ground with Howard, and Howard is 45. Update time once again in New York City. James Brown, Coach Bill Cowher.
Greg, finally, a touchdown.
Yeah, this defensive battle, A.J. Dillon's going to will himself into the end zone from 3 yards out. 11 places. 62-yard drive. Green Bay now leads 10-0.
Back to Greg Love.
It's a pretty horrible.
Yeah, the Falcons outside the playoff picture. It was bragging about having that last playoff spot for an entire week.
Snowboard, you travel with snowboard.
Yeah, you never know when there's going to be a fresh little, snowboard expo, or especially when I'm in this part of the country.
It's Landon Dickerson, the rookie out of Alabama, being looked at on the field.
Another reason why you've seen a little bit of a resurgence here by the Eagles offense is that their offensive line is starting to come back together, and they're starting to
Cardinals ready for that one that time. They're stopped.
Lane Johnson missed 3 games. Brandon Brooks, he's been out since week 2. But they've been able to play together now and string a few for a couple of games, and that certainly has led for the production in the run game.
And it is going to figure big here in the fourth quarter for the Philadelphia Eagles. We have about 12:15 to play for the
That's good. That's good. You're still here, Asia. I still see that. B-Rod said, "Don't be calling anybody weird, Sleeter." I got no comment on that one. I feel like this team is giving up now. They're not even trying anymore.
Another big gainer. This one worth 25 yards. This time they just caught him in a blitz, and there was nobody there. Linebackers come up. There's nobody home. Fuller, he's coming outside, and that to me is just about the perfect play call. Run it right into the blitz.
Thank God a bye week is next week, man. This team got some serious soul searching to do.
And right now, the Philadelphia run game is really starting to come to life as they try to close this out in the fourth quarter.
How about that stat? 3 rushers with 40 or more yards in 3 straight games. Hurts with the keeper. And slides down just inside the 20-yard line. Jonathan Cooper helping him to the mat.
And really, again, we've mentioned it over and over again. That time, Jonathan Cooper, really well done one more time. Last week, Hurts had 66 yards. Had a huge fourth quarter scrambling, but that has not been the story today. It hasn't been about Hurts and his scrambling or his running ability. It's been him as a passer, and then now here in the second half, the running game up front, the offensive line blocking, and Jordan Howard again seeing a lot of success running up inside.
2nd and 9. This is Boston Scott. Dodges a tackle at the line of scrimmage and works his way to about the 12-yard line. Justin Simmons with the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Well, how important is this third down? Right now, you're down by 14. You really haven't been able to stop Philadelphia. In the first half, it was more so the passing game, and here now in the fourth quarter, it's the running game. But if Vic Fangio wants to get this Broncos football team back inside, this is where somebody has to step up and really make a big play. First, looking for a way around on the outside, and he's knocked out of bounds inside again. And that is enough for a first down. The one time when they needed it, and they've done a really, really nice job. You see Malik Reed is out there, but there was just the ever so slightest block by the wide receiver, and that took away the angle that Reed had, and Hurts is just going to be able to outrun
Dude,
the sideline.
him keeping the beer has no effect on the Broncos. Him saving or keeping it has no effect on the Broncos. Well, what does him keeping the beer has to do with my team?
That is the most important person on that offensive line for Philadelphia, and just doesn't really get any better than his play.
The guy injured Eagle.
And it looks like Jason will get to his feet. That's good news. We'll take a quick break. First and goal when we come back.
Who's on it with Guardians?
We're 25 million prescriptions strong. We're managing type 2 diabetes and heart rate.
We're working up the sweat.
Work for the first down.
Wow, that's a cool play. It's a direct snap, but you do it by walking off.
And we got an injured Packer.
Second time of this game. He is in tremendous pain.
4.5 sacks.
His arm got caught underneath. Someone landed on it. And Matt LaFleur saying no. Another defensive player. And an injury timeout. Who's on him?
I love Justin Herbert's mentality right now. He's pinpoint accurate. You can see they sent him to the
Touchdown charge. Oh, he dropped it.
But they're sending Justin Herbert to the line of scrimmage with multiple plays, and you heard him yell, alert, alert. They're going to get pressure right inside from the backers and bind up the safety. That's exactly where you want the ball. Mike Williams turn his hands over. See that left hand high, love to see right hand high, just smack that thing out of the air. Instead of let the roll, get him on your body like that. There's Herbert checking again. He's expecting all the pressure. Herbert, the ball. It's blocked by Joshua Palmer, but he's short of the first down. You've got a 10-point deficit. You need 2 scores. And with that in mind, the kicker is coming on for the field goal try. They fooled him with those double mug looks. That's when those backers mug up in the offensive lineman's faces, and everybody's on the line of scrimmage. They got 7 bodies up there.
On CBS is sponsored by Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need. Guardians. And by Cat.
Nate Herbig has replaced Jason Kelsey at center for the Philadelphia.
At least Jason Kelsey's on his feet. That's good.
So far
He'll be all right, though.
Starting this week, third week in a row, Greg, that they've gone over 175 yards. Impressive. And the Broncos came into this game allowing 98 yards game on the ground. Howard in the backfield. Low snap, picked up by Herbert.
Yeah, that was a bad snap.
On his way around right side, it slides down just inside the 10. So Herbert's first snap was a ground ball to short. Oh, that could have been a disaster, but
Yeah, very bad snap by the center.
for being able to pick it up and try to make the most
The
out
only saving grace, there's no Bronco there to have a chance to recover it.
which is a great sign. again, it doesn't get any more important than that guy up front in the middle of all of it.
The Chargers got them a field goal. They thought they was going to get a touchdown. So it's 27-20 there. Like I said, I do not trust Kirk Cousins at all. Can the Vikings please give me one more score to secure that win? Meanwhile, 3rd and goal for the Eagles.
It is, and they kind of stumbled upon it, 3 weeks ago. This is kind of their formula.
Hey, Chargers play the Steelers next week.
Not only had the
That should be interesting.
taking pressure off
Panthers and Cardinals at the 2-minute warning. Which y'all know that game is over with anyway, so 34-10. Panthers going to move to 5-5. Cardinals going to drop to 8-2. And apparently the Packers got them. Oh, they do got interception. Oh, 3 interceptions in the end zone today. Packers defense is balling. And the Seahawks about to get shut out.
We pause for that inside the NFL. Now streaming.
Who do I have tonight? Raiders and Chiefs.
Get expert insight and exclusive.
I'd rather have Pepto-Bismol mixed in with freaking.
Brandon Marshall, Ray Lewis, Michael Irvin, and Julian Elman.
I'd rather have Pepto-Bismol mixed in with Kale Pictet than root for either one of those fucktards tonight.
Well, if you are the Denver Broncos,
if I said that right, Kale Pictet, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Field goal, of course you love to score. Field goal is just fine. You've got a 14-point lead right now. Making it 17 is much better than doing something careless and giving the ball back to the Broncos and getting good.
Oh, God. I'm about to say, if y'all let him walk in the end zone, no problem again. I'm just hurting now. I don't know what happened, but it don't feel good.
He has really come to play. Of course, getting an opportunity with no Von Miller, it didn't really feel like he would have played as much as he has this year, but he has blew away expectations and has made some big plays. In the playing time, the playing time that he's had in the last 3 games.
Here's Jake Elliott off of the Denver timeout. Jake Elliott has been good from 30 and from 52 yards.
He makes his up 17.
23-yard attempt, looking to give the Eagles a 17-point lead. That kick is good. 7:36 to play here in the fourth. Philadelphia's lead is now 30-13. Next Sunday, Week 11 of the NFL on CBS. Plenty of games and plenty of implications for the playoffs, including Lamar Jackson leading the race against the Bears, the Cincinnati Bengals battling the Las Vegas Raiders. We'll get you ready for all of today's action at noon Eastern Time with JB and the usual suspects on the NFL Today. That's all next Sunday here on CBS. Well, how much do you dedicate to the air game here? If you're the Denver Broncos and if you're the Eagles, you're pretty sure what's good.
All of it, and expect the safeties to play deep. And this is where it's okay. If you're Jonathan Gannon and you give a high completion percentage, granted that everything's under 10 yards. Come up, make the sure tackle. Don't allow any yards after the catch, and bleed as much clock as possible.
Portland Sutton, 1 catch today. Jerry Judy, 4. Tim Patrick, 2. And we'll start from the 25. We go down to AJ.
Go right from one defensive guy to another. Eagles D coordinator Jonathan Gannon says he has nothing but respect and admiration for Vic Fangio, and he even admitted to me that he always studied Fangio in the offseason because Fangio always had top 10 defenses. No matter where he's been or whatever talent he's had such an impact on the game. And for Gannon, he says the correct way to play D is something he learned from watching Fangio from afar.
You're right. Nothing but praise from Coach Gannon. Bridgewater.
With time, throwing into the dirt incomplete. Patrick, the closest receiver, 2nd and 10.
Well, Greg, I know you just mentioned it just a moment ago, just the wide receivers, how little they've been involved, but you've also got to give a lot of credit over on the Philadelphia side for Steven Nelson and Darius Slay and Avonte Maddox. They really haven't given up anything whatsoever to these outside receivers, and as a whole, the entire secondary really has played well today.
2nd and 10 for Bridgewater, and that short pass is complete. Going nowhere is Patrick. Upended immediately after the catch by Avonte Maddox.
Watching tape also, the guy that really stood out, who I think is playing pretty fast out there, is Maddox. Somebody is, Bird looks like one of the Eagles is down
at about the 16-yard line. See if we can identify as soon as we can.
Saints 4-0 over Ottawa. Senators suck, dude. If y'all don't beat them, y'all should be embarrassed.
I think that's Fletcher Cox. It is Fletcher Cox.
I'm not losing to the Eagles. The Broncos are losing to the Eagles. I'm not playing. Yay!
You know what? It looks like something happened before he fell to the ground, quite honestly. But good to see him.
We got our first final.
He had a really impactful game today. Had some good pressure up inside, and if they can get this defensive front to consistently get going, both with him and Hargrave and Barnett off the edge. Josh Sweat has played some pretty good football, but this defensive line on paper should be pretty good. It should be dominant up front.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Go to fucking.
Alex Singleton, number 49, helping apply some pressure with Milton Williams.
Yeah, Barnett's going to come off the edge here, and then Singleton is going to wrap all the way around. Boy, that is a long developing game.
You know, shut me up. Nice try.
All the way on one side, wrapping around.
Hey, that's not my Super Bowl. I told you, I got over that Tuesday. I move forward. I don't be fixated on one game like you be doing, like you're still doing with the Saints game. Like I said, you probably still celebrating the win over the Saints from last week. It's all about the next game, sir.
Absolutely, that has been the case.
Jalen Rager.
And by the way, at least we beat the Cowboys. What the fuck happened to y'all against them today?
3-yard line. So it's 6:49 to play.
And enjoy the cellar because you're right back in it. Panthers just won. So enjoy the NFC South cellar. You're right back in there, buddy.
Detroit, they played really well. Last week, they did some really good.
Hey, Packers going to go in, about to go in again.
So much has been said about them kind of shifting their identity, going to more multiple tight end sets, going more to the running game, opening up the play action opportunities to Hurts, and not having him drop back so much, 30 and 35 and 40 times a game. That does seem to be the magic recipe.
I wasn't talking about him.
If they can continue to play complementary football, then they can do some pretty good things.
You get comfy. You get comfy. You're gonna be there the rest of the year.
Left tackle, or left guard is back in the lineup. The Eagles on the road this season go 4-2.
I think the big difference, and especially watching this game, is just how many times their defense has been able to step up and make a play in those critical situations on 3rd down, and really they're playing the red zone. And even when they did turn the ball over with Justin Simmons, he got that interception on that 4th down play that looked like it was going to go Denver's way. Davion Taylor goes in there and makes a huge strip on 4th down. So they've had some pretty good individual efforts in the critical situations today.
Oh, wait, they got the ball back again? Yeah, this team is checked out for the day.
At the 40-yard line, that'll be a couple yards short of 1st down. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Well, you can make a plan for what you want to do, but when you run the football as well as the Eagles have done it, it's easy to stick to it.
Yeah, and wasn't the case in the first half. It was all passing. And here in the second half, when Philadelphia has had a lead, they've been able to do it with a strong running game. This time, empty formation. Always look for Hurts to carry the ball.
Hurts looking for a block, diving for the first down, and he looks like he's going to be marked short. At least from where the official is lining it up.
Yeah, they don't even know Built Box. How do really not be on Built Box?
Trying to pick his spot, but more importantly is that ball security.
Are they even on WSB?
Well, after last season, that probably was the
I'm just saying.
he had to work on with all the fumbles.
Are they on 11 Alive at least?
The snaps.
I'll tell you what, I do one better. Are they even on CBS 46?
Ball security, taking care of the football. You throw an interception today.
2-minute warning for the Seahawks and the Packers. Vikings who got the ball with 2 minutes 39 seconds up, and that one they trying to ride the clock. Hey, we're getting the ball back. Or so we thought. It's a challenge. Is it just me, or does Nick Sirianni got a punchable face now?
A few seconds to tick off the clock before he dropped that flag.
Philadelphia is challenging rolling on the field, but the runner is short of the line of the game.
I still, I think he's short.
Of course he's short.
See the line and you see where he goes down.
How about you make a video about him? I'm closing the stream once the game is over with.
He feels that challenge flag isn't going to do him any good in the locker room. You're right. Good point.
17-0 Packers, by the way.
I think he's really called a good game today.
Executed pretty well by number one there.
Yeah, and when we talk to him, just the importance of just how long it takes.
Well, Asia, FS1 is not really like underground, so
Just how long it takes to
that's like, being on FS1 is almost like being on ESPN to an extent. That's why I had to go for the local stations. If you're not on local stations, then you're not relevant.
I still think they are working through some of that, but the results, especially here.
Seahawks will get shut out by the Packers, y'all. It is 17-0. Well, the Seahawks at least get a garbage touchdown.
4th and 1, they'll kick it away to Deontay Spencer. Spencer, their catch ball scoring at the 12. First time a challenge by
Fuck no video. This is Mom for Live, and at the moment, take it or leave it, or both of you shut up about him. That's why you gonna keep making videos about you, because he thinks you're scared to make a video about him. Maybe if you make a video about him, maybe you'll shut up then.
That's a really good question. Yeah, not really sure.
For the Broncos, it really, like after last week in Dallas, it just looked like the sky was the limit. They won against teams that weren't so good, lost against teams that were good. Last week was just so dominant against one of the best teams in the NFL. It really got me disappointed with how they came out and played this game.
Bridgewater over the field. That is complete. Across the 25 is QB.
And we got a first down, and we fumble, and Alvaro picks it up.
Albert O. Also kind of funny asking the players if they know how to pronounce Albert O's last name. They don't.
I think I'm pretty good at it. I don't know if I've had to say it today, but
You dodged that bullet very well. Darius Slay is on the turf.
I didn't say you were scared of him. He said you scared of him. I just said I'm not open. Once this game is over, I'm ending the stream. I'm not opening it up for what? I'm ready to get a shot now.
So go ahead. You can say it.
Oku Ebuno. Yes.
Pretty good. Not bad. Our producer John Seago says, yeah, just like it's spelled. .352 on the clock. pass across the 35 to the 38-yard line is Alberto. This Denver offense has not had quite the same crispness that it had in the first half.
Well, one thing that and even Teddy Bridgewater, spoke about as something they wish they had more of last week was just the explosive plays.
This one going deep down the sideline and incomplete.
Well, pass interference.
Nelson covering Cortland Sutton.
See, to me, if you have a guy like Cortland Sutton.
Slater, for the 18,000th time, I am not opening up the StreamYard after the game. So you can forget it. If you want to 1v1, go to your channel, make a video by him, whatever. I'm not doing that here.
Well, because he's so good at it. He's one of the top deep receivers in the National Football League. And when he's one-on-one out there by himself, I think that you have to go out there and challenge any corner. Because chances are that Sutton's going to be able to come down with the ball. But the explosive plays really are the key to their offense. And not 40-yard bombs down the field, but just plays.
Nelson, turn your head around. I know, right? Where you hiding? Here goes a garbage touchdown, everyone. At least we'll lose by 10 points and not 17.
But even having said that, Greg, to me, it also comes down to red zone offense.
So when did I say he owns you? I never say he's afraid of you. I never say I never say you was afraid of him. I never say you own him. I mean, dang, you see not. I'm gonna phrase that. I never said you was afraid of him. I never say he owned you. Please don't put words in my mouth. You know I don't like that. I don't put words in your mouth. If I say something about you, I make sure it's facts before I say it. Take it up with him. Yeah. Now I'm starting to get annoyed now.
The Chargers looked so good and almost unstoppable early in the first half of the year, but they look like they're mortals. And one more time, you would love to have capitalized on that Dallas win, especially here at home with the team that is really trying to find their identity.
That pass is complete. Bridgewater to Sutton. And the clock continues to move. It'll be third down, about 7.
And it's the third and long riddle that Denver just has not been able to solve today. They're on third downs. Philadelphia's defense.
We'll go for first to last. We never was in first place. We're talking about Broncos. And the Chiefs play tonight.
There, but covered well by McPherson. So it'll be 4th and 7. And this crowd, which was psyched early on, and they're probably still living off of that last week win over the Dallas Cowboys.
I don't know why he's still living off that. That was a week ago. Got to move forward.
A lot of buzz going on.
Because that win over the Cowboys will mean nothing if you miss the playoffs. Because you didn't want to have a chance to win the Super Bowl. Not saying we're going to win it, but I'm just saying, like, win the Cowboys don't, beating the Cowboys don't mean shit to me if we don't make the playoffs.
Couple of times. Now breaks loose. Rolling this way, directing traffic, throwing back to the end zone.
Oh, never mind. We're not getting a garbage touchdown. He overthrew it. Looks like we're going to lose by 7. Looks like the Broncos are going to lose by 17 after all.
It looks like, they had the opportunity. Patrick, you're going to watch him stop and over-pursuing the secondary, and he's there, but Bridgewater just throws it over his head. And, Bridgewater, who is usually pretty consistent.
It was a stupid 30-second video.
But he is extremely accurate, makes good decisions. In the short and intermediate passing game, this has not been one of his better football games. And
Hey, y'all be easy, man. Y'all chill out with that. Y'all, let's not do that here, all right? No more. Y'all, no more. Salita, AF, stop, both of y'all. I said, Salita, if you want to battle AF, why don't you open it on your stream? If not, then both of y'all can just shut up with all that now, for real. I don't want to talk about that anymore.
And that will get us to the 2-minute warning with 1:57 to play. It's going to be a happy plane ride home for these Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, AF, you stop too.
30-13.
My jaw still hurts.
chance, come out, but at the same time, it was a tall task to come in here and play as if you had missed a beat.
Well, Metcalf tried to enter the huddle. You're out.
Wow. I don't know.
So the Jazz are funny though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you're the tallest receiver that your parents put you was listening.
Well, at least the Chargers lost. They're 5-4 now.
That's where he goes back and says, "Oh, I didn't know. They kicked me out. I didn't know that."
Have you ever seen a guy? Maybe you didn't know, but have you ever seen a guy who's been tossed trying to re-enter a game?
Well, the thing is, if they say it out on the field, but usually they don't. Some of them roll the
Don't fly yourself, Leah.
Yeah.
Coaches and they announce it when they're talking. It's not good.
That's a catch, another one by Everett.
You also see how it's a good excuse to pretend like you didn't hear it and go back then.
8 catches for Everett, 63 yards. And he did not get out of bounds, so the clock is running. Only thing now that's up, we decided will Seattle somehow get on the floor.
Oh yeah, that is a fact. Your TK stop a paper towel flying in the air. That is a fact.
Left alone, but enough air under that pass for Adrian Amos to get over there and break it up.
Amos plays both guys. You'll see at the top, 31 has to guard all the way to the sideline and the middle of the field. He does a great
Oh, what a defensive player there. It's a 32 for the Packers. Seahawks, excuse me.
It'll be 7 seconds. We can call it tonight here shortly. It's close. As Homer goes out of bounds. Minnesota winner at the Chargers. How about that performance? Gets it to 4-5. 4-5 puts you in second place in the NFC North.
4-5's in the playoffs. One team at 4-5 is the 7th seed right now.
That's sad. The teams at the 7th seed is at 4-5. This is stupid for them to expand the playoffs anyway. It's just like they try to put bad teams in the playoffs now, like participation trophies.
And it is almost picked up for a second time.
Hey, almost another interception.
They were going for Eskridge, the second round pick out of Western Michigan.
Well, about how bad y'all gonna lose to the Patriots? It's like Judgment Day for Asia, by the way, because I think she said her dad was a Patriots fan. So I know that's gonna be interesting in her family thought this week. Fizz players lost like 5 times last season to a sorry Ottawa team, which is why you lose to Ottawa. This Calgary lost to Ottawa. Oh, these letters were spilled. All right, that's enough. Hey, at least you win it, though. You're up 4-0, so yeah, y'all need to beat them more than they beat you. I thought y'all missed the playoffs because of Edmonton. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, your dad's a Patriots fan, and you and your mom are Falcons fans.
Here we go with just 20 seconds.
Well, Asia, I'm gonna tell you this. I'll be happy for you. I'll be happy for you and your mom if the Falcons win. I know it's been a long time coming. You know, the Falcons haven't beaten the Patriots since '98, so I would be happy for you and your mom if the Falcons win, because you deserve it. But now I gotta go for the Patriots. Y'all know how it is with me. Nothing personal. It's just business. Well, 30-13 is the final. Tonight is one of 5 straight home games for the Hawks. Must try and go 9-9. Magic tomorrow. You gotta play the Magic. You gotta play them the bomb ass Orlando Magic. Them motherfuckers suck, man. I'm glad the smartest thing Dwight Howard could have done was leave that podunk franchise. That's what it is, a podunk franchise. And by the way, I was a Dwight Howard fan. I was never an Orlando Magic fan. There's a difference. But I stopped following Dwight Howard when we went to the Lakers because I was not going to pull for the Lakers like that. So, bandwagon nation in the NBA. So I just pull for my Tar Heels in the NBA now. That's how I do. 451st home win in team history. Brace the time Chicago Bears for most all time. That's some pretty neat history for the Green Bay Packers. Hey, Sleater, when y'all play the Raptors, that's the game I'm waiting on. 4th and 26. And the shutout is complete. Packers defeat the Seahawks 17-0. And Pete Carroll is pissed. He is pissed right now. And he could be on the hot seat. I don't know what's going on Seahawks' mind, front office mind, but I know the 3-6 start is not what they envisioned to start the year. Let alone a shutout in the process. It's not looking good for Pete Carroll. He could be cleaning house up there in Seattle soon. But anyways, it's a good thing I took no bets. It's a good thing I stopped betting on YouTube. And this is the product I'm going to be getting for the next couple of weeks. I don't know. Shit. The only solace I can take is we got a bye week next week, so I don't worry about losing. But then the AFC West gauntlet comes, and I'm telling you now, the Broncos can't beat the Eagles, which they didn't do. They're in big trouble. So how are you going to beat the Chargers? Yeah, they lost 3 straight. Lost to the Patriots. They lost to where the hell they lost to last week? Never mind. They beat the Eagles last week. But you get my point. If you can't beat the Chargers who are reeling, I mean, if you can't beat the Eagles who are bad, and the defense is terrible, how in the world are you going to beat the Chargers? As much as they reeling, I don't know, man. I'm going to have faith because that's how I do, but I'm always going to be optimistic, but I can't get up here and guarantee a win. I can't. And then you got to play the Chiefs. You haven't beaten them in the last 11 meetings. Who knows? Yeah, you may get, I only hope right now is that the Chiefs, I don't know. Maybe the Cowboys will destroy the Chiefs next week. Anyways, they're not good, Asia. The Raiders are not good. I don't care what anybody says. See, the Raiders are doing what they normally do every last couple of years. They'll start out good. They're going to fall apart in the second half of the season. It's coming. So everybody thinks the Raiders are good. No, they'll be on the couch in a minute. Now that's mind-boggling. How the fuck can Washington beat Tampa Bay? But yeah, that's $1 million question I want to know. How in the world did Washington beat Tampa Bay today? Patriots Falcons game would be a good one. I would stream the game process. I would have streamed. That would probably be my game to stream if, and that's a very big if this game was on Sunday, but since it's on Thursday, and plus I think I'm getting close to my limit anyway on StreamYard for this cycle anyway, so I won't be able to stream anyway. And the next week, the week after, I'll probably go to Hooters to watch the Chargers game, so we'll see. But I appreciate everyone for stopping in. I'm going to end this stream because I am worn out. I need to go, probably need to go to the store and buy me some Everclear and forget this game even happened. And forget the Florida game even happened against Sanford, giving up 52 points in them. Damn, I got something for you on Tuesday. You lucky Monday buys. I got to do that tomorrow. But anyways, till next time, A-Fizzle signing out. I'll let y'all later.